I fuck around a bit.
I fuck around a bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But I don't, and not be able to move, and something's in the corner, or something's walking towards me and shit. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna get me. Do you have any irrational fears? Existential dread that all adults our age have? My irrational fear was.
The thing I would do is grab it and throw it.
I wouldn't do that.
He's what a fucking poser.
I know. You need to relive a childhood and get one. I have a Pokemon card in my wallet right now.
Dude, I got a Tom Brady rookie card. I'm just waiting for that motherfucker to retire.
No.
If he dies, that thing's gonna skyrocket in value. Like I'm not hoping death. I'm excited. Seasonal depression is real.
For sure.
It is. I mean, and it's like mid-January.
Yeah, after New Year's.
Fuck this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was.
Oh, I bet you're excited to talk about this then.
Yeah. And I am of the opinion that there's a serial killer in my area.
Like, all fucking writers are weird in some sort of fucking way. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Together. There's an active serial killer. It looks like there's an active serial killer. Oh, there definitely could be a serial killer there. If you were to get executed, what way would you want to go?
This guy is going to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, you get to pick who fucking kills him.
And we're like
Buy my book.
Okay.
So, you got Jesse here. He smokes and shit too. So it's like just over.
Holy shit!
On YouTube, like one of the first nights I hung out with Kill Tomorrow before my brother was in the band.
Yeah.
Like it had to be moonshine. It was some clear, like straight liquor.
He turned into a T-Rex.
He did. He's T-Rex. I was always the one that made it home.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy to me. From that.
We're gonna go through that.
I never got to release an album.
Oh my god, my whole life has changed.
Yeah.
Way too many questions.
How many questions are there?
Way too many. I hate this guy.
Like, this sounds like that motherfucker from that podcast.
He fucking laughs all the time. I hate his laugh. Why does he laugh at his own jokes all the time? What a fucking douche.
When I was younger, my sister always complained about things moving around in her room.
What?
She would crawl out of that to the edge of the bed and watch me sleep. Wood that you'd pull on, like, and it creak open. I was scared it was going to happen. Like, terrified it was going to happen.
With roller coaster like dips and weaves. Too many dark corners hidden in plain sight. Just like the woman who had plunged over the side of the Mackinac Bridge in her Yugo and hadn't been discovered for decades, thought Vera. Dude, my 1.5-year-old was in the bath and I was like trying to tell her something. She said, leave me alone. I was like, dude, you're 1.5.
You don't get to be left alone anywhere. Yeah.
Like, can't touch?
Yeah, they don't like it to touch. If it touches, they get weirded out.
What?
Yeah, and it's a lot of people.
It's so weird.
Did you ever have a guy in like high school that inexplicably had a southern accent, even though you went to kindergarten with him and he never left?
That's all right.
There we go.
Yeah. However you want to set it up, Master Jesse. Ooh.
Sounds pretty cool.
Master Jess. The Jester.
The Jester. I like the Jester.
There you go.
We have the Jester filling in with us today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Jesse.
Ooh, cool.
Love you too, baby.
Ooh, what is it? Ooh woo?
Woo woo?
Is that what it is? We were just talking about this.
Oh, the UW. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's an anime thing, and I'm wearing a Dragon Ball shirt.
Yeah,
so
you should fucking know this
but,
shit. Ooh woo.
Yeah, I should know, but I'm not. I like anime. I just don't get a chance to watch it that often. I wasn't allowed to as a child.
No?
No. Like, I was allowed to watch, like, The Terminator and shit, but...
You could watch The Terminator, but... What? You couldn't watch anime?
Well, that's because we didn't have cable.
Really?
We were low...
That's why you couldn't watch it?
Yeah. Like, I just never had access to it.
That was the same for me because I always had to go to my cousin's house where they had Dish Network or whatever to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I did not have
Well,
that
how old are you?
luxury. How old am I? 30,
Yeah.
32 today.
32 today.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is your birthday
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Well, son of a bitch. To you.
Well, thank you guys.
Oh, man. How old are you? Oh, we already said it.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Yeah,
I
so-
feel younger than you guys, though.
So, well, jeez.
No, you guys are complaining about being old, and I'm like, I actually feel kind of good.
I haven't complained once about being old. You just tell me in the mic.
Sir.
Be like, incoming. Torpedo incoming.
Take the joint.
Cannon. No, so we're about the same age though. So Dragon Ball, that's about the same time.
Yeah.
You know, it was on Cartoon Network. Wasn't it always on Cartoon Network or no?
I don't even
When it
know
came-
enough to
No.
give an answer. No,
Jeez, what a fucking poser.
I know. It's because I like the color, and the sleeves.
Yep.
The sleeves printed, and I like those.
I had a Dragon Ball Z shirt too.
Yeah.
It was like orange. It was
Yeah.
like really bright orange.
Was it the Goku like symbol?
No.
No,
No, it wasn't like a
like his outfit.
look-alike.
Yeah.
No. No, it had like Vegeta was the biggest
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I always liked Vegeta.
I did play the Game Boy Advance game, where that's how I know my history of Dragon Ball Z. That's the only thing I know it from. But
From the game?
yeah, from the game.
Really?
Because I saw that and I was like, I want to get into that, but I don't know a way to do it. But I'm gonna get that game so I can learn a little bit. And it was like the whole beginning saga.
No shit. I didn't know that there was like a Game Boy game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I wish I still had it. I'd play that shit. It was a fun game.
I never owned a Game Boy.
Really? What?
Yep. Never
Ever.
owned one.
You need to relive a childhood and get one.
Your childhood lacked so hardcore.
I took my kids
Things were rough.
DS. I took his DS away. Things were rough. You had those old ones where it was
No,
like
we just
one
had
game?
all the consoles.
Yeah.
No, we had like a lot of consoles. We had Nintendo, then we had Sega, then we had N64, we had Super Nintendo, Dreamcast. We even had that shitty machine.
Yeah.
Fucking Dreamcast.
Dreamcast? The Dreamcasts were awesome. What do you mean shitty machine?
Well, everybody says they're shitty.
No, they have a bad rep.
I don't know. I didn't have a lot of games for them.
My buddy still has one of those, and it's still plastic wrapped in the box. He never opened it, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he has like the rare,
That's
those
one of
little
those
inserts
things.
for the controller where you can take it out and still play it.
What?
He's got those, and those are worth money by themselves. I'm like,
Really?
dude, sell that shit.
Yeah. That's one of those things. It's like Pokemon cards and stuff too. It's like, are they ever going to be worth
Yeah.
anything? Do I sell it now?
I just
Do
sold
I
mine.
keep your Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Get money off of them?
Yeah. I had I never played Pokemon. I just collected, and as soon as I opened them, I put them into the binder. And some dude came up to my house, and he's like, "I'll give you this much money for him," and I was like, "Fucking take them."
What? Really?
Yeah.
That shit happens around
Dude,
there?
the price
It's
has gone
fun?
up like 500% in the last year on Pokemon cards.
I gotta
I have a
find
Pokemon
mine.
card in my wallet right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a holographic Pikachu from McDonald's. I stole it from
Oh,
my...
the fucking McDonald's.
I'm not even kidding, dude. The worst part is I stole it. So I'm
Yeah, but are those even worth a shit? They're from McDonald's.
they're gonna be in another 25 years.
You think so? These
Yeah.
are the McDonald's
Dude,
edition.
they're already selling for like $30.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
I just threw 6 stacks of those out.
The holographic ones?
Yeah, there was
What?
some in there.
I would have taken them.
I didn't. I thought they're like McDonald's.
No.
The cards didn't seem as big as regular cards.
No,
or
they're-
is
they're
it just
still worth
because
money.
my hands are bigger?
Your
now?
hands are bigger. Yeah. Your hands, you're no longer like an 8-year-old who's like,
Yes.
It feels like you're holding like our phones now kind of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, Pokemon cards are a hell of a business. Some people will go out and buy entire booster packs, like the boxes of booster packs, and then they'll open them on camera and then sell them to the people that watch them on YouTube.
Oh,
Dude,
really? It's
they're
like a live
dropping like
auction.
10, 20 G's on these boxes.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit!
there's cards
Like
in there alone
serious
that are worth
money.
like 8-9 grand ungraded.
Right.
And then you grade them, and it's just like triple the value.
Yeah. If I would have graded my cards, I would have had close to like probably 10 grand maybe.
Really?
And I didn't want to go through that because
Right.
it takes like a year to get cards graded now.
Oh shit! I got time.
Yeah. I didn't.
No, he just came up to your fucking door because they do
Yeah.
that shit around there.
No. We talked online beforehand.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and I was
All right.
like,
Yeah, well,
he
he
drove
described
up.
it. He just came on over and said, "Hey, I'll buy those." Like you
No.
just had your Pokemon cards just sitting out.
They were out,
just
and he
like-
knew he could smell them. He could smell the Blastoise.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like I got a bunch of like the evolutions too.
Yeah.
You know, and holographics and
And
stuff.
There's weird things that make them worth money.
Ninetales
too.
was always my favorite.
Yeah, Ninetales was cool. I had a fake Ninetales that the guy's like, that's worth money. I'll take it. Yeah, it was like even the fakes are worth money now.
I got No, it's not Pokemon cards, but I got like at least two or three, probably three full like pages. You know how you got like what 9 on a
Yeah.
sheet in a notebook of football cards that are all wrong.
Oh, like misprints?
Yeah, misprints. Like
those are
they'll
probably worth
have
mine.
like the wrong team on it, but it's like the Eagles, but they have the Cardinals logo.
Have you ever like priced
No.
them at all? I bet you got some money there. Misprints make things infinitely more valuable now.
The only problem is there's not like a misprint. There might be like one notable guy in all those misprints.
Yeah.
Because, again, you'll buy like the booster sets of football cards or like your big packs football cards, and you're just going to get these no-name guys.
Yeah,
You're
guys
like,
nobody's ever heard of.
Yep, and then you'll get your couple good ones, maybe a fucking quarterback if you're lucky, or a rookie card.
Yeah, quarterback cards are always...
Like, I remember my
way
brother
more
got a
valuable.
Dante Culpepper rookie card. And I was like, oh, that's so
Dude, I got a
Yeah.
Tom Brady rookie card. I'm just waiting for that motherfucker to retire.
nuh-uh.
You do.
I got
Yeah,
a
dude,
Kurt.
it's
I got
in
a
his,
Kurt
it's in his
Warner.
Michigan uniform too.
Really?
Yep.
I got a Kurt Warner game worn jersey card.
That's
But
dope.
see, but I always thought those ones were like, I don't know, are they?
I've got some
worth
Jordans
money?
at home.
Some Jordans,
Like Michael Jordan.
Oh
like,
yeah, I got a
there's-
ton of Jordan
Yeah,
cards.
I got a bunch of those that I'm just waiting for. If he dies, that thing's gonna skyrocket in valuable. Like I'm not hoping death on Michael Jordan, but I'm prepared in case
when
he
it
does.
happens,
When it happens,
you are older than me,
I'm
sir.
going to profit on his death in a terrible way.
You're gonna fucking slam dunk on
Yeah.
that shit.
You just gotta hope it's like a good death and not like
Yeah,
some crazy like he robbed a bank and fucking got taken out by the cops and then everything's just fucked.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Or a Me Too movement against them.
Yeah.
You'll be fucked.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
worth shit.
There'll be a certain subsect that's like the subset of the population is like Michael Jordan's innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll be the ones that'll buy it. They'll
Yes.
have to seek it out.
Yeah, I'll bump the price up.
I don't know, was OJ's shit still worth money?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
OJ,
but-
he was not convicted, Jesse.
exactly.
That's true.
He wasn't convicted.
But we all know.
yeah. Yeah. I listened to a whole fucking podcast on
Yeah.
that shit too. Just all of it's too crazy, too coincidental.
It's like everybody knows, but Yeah.
It is.
yeah.
Everybody's got to know. Like, dude, and then the glove thing.
And then he tries to write a book like I didn't do it, but if I did,
But
this is-
if I did. Oh, and then
This
the
is how I
most
would do
memorable
it.
thing about the Bronco chase, and it's like literally like 25 miles an
Yeah.
hour. Like there's not even a chase; they're just escorting him
Yeah.
around town.
But then think about it. You get away with all that, right? And then you decide to go and rob a bunch of dudes that bought your memorabilia at gunpoint. And you get locked
yeah,
up
right,
anyways
right.
on some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah, you just got fucked.
I don't want to say poor OJ Simpson because that guy doesn't get a lot of sympathy, but
No.
I'd be upset. Did they buy his shit or did they steal it and then he stole it back?
I think it was like he say, she say, he thought he stole it, they said they bought it kind of thing.
I'm not familiar enough with it to know, but if somebody stole my shit, I'd probably rob him at gunpoint to get it back.
You could switch us to room cam. And you could look it up if you want. So being lazy.
Yeah, look it up, Jesse.
That's what I would do. I'd just switch it to room, then you got to worry. But yeah, so we could fact check that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to throw any shade at OJ Simpson.
No, we don't need anybody.
We don't
and
need the
else coming to
juice.
your door.
We don't need the juice coming down on me, man.
Yeah, that's the thing about trying to hit it when the value's right.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know,
Yeah, you never know.
and it's hard to let it go.
You had
it's
you had someone on here talking about stocks a while back. Yeah.
stocks. That was with Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse was doing it, and
Yeah.
it's kind of the same concept. It's like, do I sell these now or do I hang on to them right now? I should have sold one that I had recently.
Yeah. Oh, you figured it out too. Nice.
All right, let's see.
O.J. Simpson robbery case.
Somebody broke into a room and stole it.
Yeah, Nicole Brown Simpson. It was exactly 13 years after
Was
he
it
was
really?
acquitted of the murders.
Oh, like he
was
didn't
found
remember
guilty
that
of
day.
all 12
I gotta do
charges.
something special.
Yeah, it's the 13-year anniversary. Let me try to get 13 charges. That's the problem. He only got 12.
Yeah, he was one
He was
shy.
like, fuck.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
crazy shit. But
He was in Nevada. Oh, they
He
don't
was
fuck.
all
They
over
don't
the
fuck
place.
around with sentencing there.
no.
No, Nevada's
Experience?
isn't that where that one sheriff's from that got in trouble for doing mean shit to prisoners?
I don't know.
You good on
Who-
this?
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Jesse Arpaio.
What was that? I wasn't
That that's good. But no, that sheriff they got in trouble out in like Nevada or Arizona for doing mean shit to some like
I
the prisoners.
honestly couldn't tell you, man.
I think it was Joe
don't know if I heard
Arpaio.
that one.
I think that's who it was. Do you have another one of those? I drank all my water.
Unless you want water.
No, I'll take a beer.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll take.
Do you want Budweiser or Bud Light Platinum?
I'll take a platinum. Thank you.
2 beers in one.
I'll try a beer and see if I get my normal hangover or my poisoning or whatever I have.
Oh
going
my
on.
God. Well, I hope you don't. I'm going to feel bad.
No, you won't. I offered him water.
Yeah, that's true. I did offer you water. Are you hot at all either? Because the last guy was fucking hot. when I
Really?
had this on.
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
What do you got? A space heater over there? Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
Fuck yeah. I ain't going to need to use that shit here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting warmer out.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm excited. Seasonal depression is real.
For sure.
It is.
Like
That's
I don't
what I-
realize it's a slow setting in thing, and then it's like
It is.
Damn.
That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't really set in at right away either. Because
Yeah.
right away it's new, and you got the holidays with Christmas
Yeah.
and Thanksgiving and family, and then it's like mid-January. And
Yeah,
you're
after
like,
New
Fuck
Year's, you're like,
this.
God damn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
He was paying attention to hear that shit.
Yeah.
You're doing good, Jesse.
I'm trying, baby.
He's getting better. You're teaching him well.
Oh, he's learning to know as he goes. Both times too was like this. Well, here's the fucking buttons. Let's do this shit.
Yeah. Jesse just wants to be involved, so he's just poking buttons.
It's cool. It works. But yeah, seasonal depression is real. Knowing when to fucking sell your fucking cards is real, and being a fucking author is real. How is that?
It's fucking weird.
Weird?
Yeah, it's like
Are you
people-
like Stephen King and like you're just
Kinda like yeah. I tried to write in his process for the newest book I'm working on, and it's fucking. I can't do it.
study his like process? You read any books on it?
I
Does
read
it
his
wrote-
book on writing.
on writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that, and I've read all his shit pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, like everything.
Did you ever think about like coming out with like what do they call it? Like what was he was a different name when he
A
first started writing.
pseudonym.
A pseudonym.
Yeah, like a
That's
fake
what-
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think about that at
I
first?
did, but
No.
no.
You're just like fuck it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody's gonna read this fucking thing.
So how is like co-writing? So yeah, inspired by real events. Justin and Jennifer Allen.
yeah,
Should give credit to her too.
yeah. I didn't do that on my last podcast. I did. I took no
So
credit.
oh dang. Well, this is this podcast,
Yes.
I guess.
It just didn't come up, and I was afterwards. I
so-
was like, shit.
You're right. So oh, I bet you're excited to talk about this then.
Yeah,
So
I
how
need to make up for it.
so how is that like trying to like co-write something? Is it because now you're writing another book? Granted,
Yeah,
vastly different than this.
Yes.
but it's by yourself.
yeah. The research process is much easier with two people.
Oh, for sure.
But
Gotta be.
on this one I'm working on, I'd already done like a lot of research in a really morbid way. The new one's about a serial killer. And it's just different than everything that I've read on serial killers. I'm kind of taking Henry Lee Lucas's idea of there being a secret cult that controls serial killers and trains them and tells them what to do. And they're instructing these people to do these things. That was one of Henry Lee Lucas's excuses for killing people. But back to the writing process, I'm very interested in missing people and murders that have happened around my area.
Yeah.
And I am of the opinion that there's a serial killer in my area. And basically, I'm writing a fiction story about what I think is really happening.
There you go.
And that's where the new story is coming from.
That's
so
cool.
I have a spreadsheet of like real missing people and shit.
You're like the meme where you got the fucking
Yeah,
cross points and shit.
yeah,
You're
like
"Here."
Charlie from
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm like.
Yep.
I'll talk to my girlfriend about it. She's like, "You're fucking weird, dude. Like, don't
Yeah.
talk to me about it." I'm like, "Yeah, but I gotta."
No, yeah, you gotta point it out.
Yeah.
Like all fucking writers are weird in some sort of fucking way. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
Well, okay.
No.
Hang on. No, writers are fucking weird.
Yeah,
but I'm
you
going off
gotta
on
be.
I'm going off on a weird tangent right now because, okay, everybody that lives in this area, like in the Flint area, is saying, hey, I think there might be a serial killer out here. And the FBI is like, no, they're not. And Flint police is like, no, there's not one. And then these women who went missing at different times, their skulls are found together at a park in Flint. Like,
What?
together. Yeah, they went missing months apart. And nobody just, like, fucking caring about
What?
it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Jesse, look up Broome Park Skulls. Broome. And like this is a real thing. These women went missing months apart, and
It
they
popped
still
up over
they
here,
still
Jesse.
have like a bunch of them still
can-
haven't been
yeah.
found.
If you can just control it, yeah, there you go. Yeah, dude,
What was
that's
it again?
fucking.
Yeah.
Broome?
Broome, Broome.
Skulls?
Yeah, Flint, Michigan. Because I don't know if there's another
Whoa.
Broome Park where there's skulls. But this has been happening since
Sweeping
the
away
late
the
'80s.
skulls. What?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say there's multiple different articles from different years.
Yeah, this has been happening since
Whoa.
the '80s, dude. Yes,
This is the
these women
newest
right
one.
here. This is the one I was talking about. They just found the skulls in like 2017 and just announced who they were like not that long ago.
What?
Yeah.
What's the date of this article, Jesse?
It was like February 18th, 2020.
Oh,
And they went missing in like 2.5 years ago.
Oh
Oh no, that's when it was found.
yeah, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's two women who hadn't been seen for months before they were located.
September of 2017.
First came across the remains. We had an appointment to make. Couldn't direct police to the area. The
Yeah.
MTA bus driver also found the remains about 2 hours later.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I had an
Whoa.
appointment.
Dude, it's crazy. Like,
Oh my god.
and there's all kinds of this shit in Flint. And I am of the opinion there's an active serial killer. And I actually there's this something called the Murder Accountability Project. It's this thing that keeps track of violent crimes. And they try to plot out.
crazy.
It's like a serial killer detector. And I messaged this guy. I was like, "Hey, man, there's something called the Flint effect, where there's such a high crime area, it looks like there's an active serial killer. Could there be somebody taking advantage of this and actually being a serial killer in this Flint effect?" That's what he really called it, is the Flint effect, because there's so many crimes. And he's like, "Oh, there definitely could be a serial killer there." He's like, "I wouldn't be surprised if there were multiple ones." And I'm like, "God damn it, nobody's listening to me." Yeah.
Really?
So I'm like really into this shit. So I decided to write a book about it because nobody cares about it. And if the book gets big, maybe people will pay attention.
Yeah, no shit.
Because I can't write it I'm not good at true stories, really.
Like a true crime.
Like a true crime story. No.
No. That's gonna take a lot of research.
Yeah. And I have a lot of research, but I
You
just
gotta
don't
be
want to
accurate.
organize. Yeah. And I
You
don't
gotta
want
be
to do that.
accurate. You know, even historical events and stuff too. Everything's gotta be accurate.
Yeah. And
You
I'm just not that
You get
detailed.
chewed apart for anything
Yeah.
nowadays. So it's gotta be. Yeah, no. That's fucking cool that you're doing something like that, but that's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude.
I mean, I guess we're clear on the other side of the state, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, you
Not
guys had a
one.
few out here.
That one article on that though.
Yeah. No, not like that. You guys had that fucking guy that worked at Herman Miller and like Muskegon.
What?
That guy that worked at Herman Miller in Muskegon that killed like 3 women.
I didn't hear about that either.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Jesse?
Jesse, you did.
Are you talking about the Jessica Herringa case or
Yeah,
whatever?
that
What
dude,
was
that,
dude's name?
Jeremy
Something. I know what
Jeremy.
you're talking about though.
Ron?
Harris?
Hmm?
Maybe? I can't remember his name.
I don't fucking
Willis.
pay attention to news.
Jeffrey Willis.
Jeffrey Willis.
That was it.
Jeffrey Willis.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking dude that's gonna kill some people.
Yeah. He looks like somebody that was
Jeffrey.
going to kill some people.
Is Jeffrey Willis here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh god, he's back there. He's fucking screaming.
If he had access to podcasts, he'd be very upset with us right now.
Yeah, he might. No,
That's
but
what you're going to lose one listener.
one
Like,
listener.
yeah, he has access.
Is
He's
he
like,
still
son of a bitch.
So he's still locked up, or?
Oh yeah, he's locked up.
Yeah, locked up for
Yeah.
a long time.
Life,
Life
because he
without parole.
killed 2 other people. I think. Yeah, no parole.
No.
I know
Death
way
row.
too much about no death row in Michigan.
Yeah. Damn. Send him to another state.
You know, you can try him federally if they can find him on a federal crime.
Right.
Because I think the government can execute you if you commit a federal. Like if it's bad enough, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna kill this guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Federal execution.
yeah. What was his name? Oh my God, McVeigh, Timothy McVeigh. He was a federal
Oh, okay.
execution.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know if Oklahoma had the death sentence, but he definitely got it federally.
What all states do have the death row? I don't. Doesn't Texas have one?
Yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
those guys just play with that thing.
Yeah. It's
It's like they get the data. They're like, this man is severely mentally handicapped. They're like, we don't care. Just fucking try him. Like multiple times. It's like this guy is not responsible for his actions. He has a severe mental disability. His IQ is like 56. He's basically brain dead. And they're like, we're going to fry him now.
dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude. Look that up, Jesse. Just
I'm already on it.
Oh, you
though.
are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You
Michigan
don't even
is-
have to drag it over here.
Michigan's
Just tell
never
us.
had the death
That's
penalty.
easier to
ever.
show you.
What?
Michigan has never had the death sentence.
Never.
Never.
Oh, well, we got a map.
Yeah.
Death penalty is legal. Oh, it's a lot more than I
Yeah.
thought. It's
Oh, no,
even
I knew
legal in
that.
California?
Yeah, but they haven't executed anybody in decades.
Holy shit, that's like you wouldn't
Shocking.
think. Yeah. I was gonna say California. I'm like, no.
There's a moratorium on them.
So
but they're
it's
not doing
easier
any.
to say who doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess Washington, Colorado, New Mexico, North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan.
Alaska doesn't have it?
Oh yeah, Alaska, Hawaii.
I
They're not gonna have it in Hawaii. Like, come on.
yeah, I get executed in paradise.
Basically, the whole Northeast doesn't.
I'm
No,
I'm
it's
shocked
illegal.
Alaska doesn't have it though, because they're fairly
Right.
yeah,
You know,
exactly,
living in
fairly right.
igloos and shit,
Yeah.
shit. You know, like fuck you, death penalty.
Yeah.
By my hands.
That'd
You
be a
stole
hell of a
my
way.
food.
If you were to get executed, what way would you want to go?
A lethal injection.
I don't know. Have you ever seen one of those?
It sounds the most appealing, besides being electrocuted or like
Sometimes the mixture ain't right.
Gas.
And it takes forever.
right
For like, I don't think I would pick gas or hanging.
hanging.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what? You know what? I wish they bring back is firing squad.
I was just gonna say,
Firing
do they still
squad.
do firing squad or no?
Yeah, I don't think they do that though.
I think you might be able to choose it in some states.
Can
Like
you?
sometimes you can choose your death sentence.
Oh,
I'm not
Door
sure if that
number
applies.
1,
Yeah.
2, or 3.
which will you choose?
It'd be interesting. You could
man.
televise it. It'd be the #1 show on television.
Yeah, it would.
I guarantee.
Dude,
you.
it would.
It would. There's no way it wouldn't be. It has
How
it has
are you
drama
not going to
and
watch
death.
it?
People would love that shit.
God, dude.
Did you guys watch Death Sentence last night?
Yeah. Did you see which one he picked, bro? Oh, dude, I fell asleep. What was it?
I fell asleep. I gave
Dude,
up
you
on
always
it.
got that one first.
Yeah.
I fall asleep. That'd be me.
That TV comes on, and you're just
Yeah, right to sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd say because that's the only ones
Yeah.
I know of is that's legal is the gas, electrocution, and lethal injection. Maybe firing squad.
there's been some.
I guess if you get shot like right in the head, just bam,
Yeah,
it's done.
that is what the firing squad used to be. There was like
Bam.
there was like 5 people with
So it's not
rifles.
like you
Yeah.
stand over there and like 5 people are way back here.
Yeah. No, it's not just like get lit up with it's like kneecap them one at a time. It's not like a slow death.
And it's all in like your gut.
Yeah.
You're just laying there like, what the fuck?
It's like that deer you didn't get a good shot on. Gut
You're
shot.
still-
You can smell yourself.
They start at your feet and shit. They just go all the way up. Like, no.
Isn't the I'm not sure on this, but isn't firing squad? There's 5 people with rifles lined up, and only one of them has an active cartridge in it.
Oh.
heard
So
Something like
nobody
that.
knows who really killed that. So you're walking around like I might have killed that guy.
right.
I think that's what it is. But I'm
Okay,
not
so
positive.
then you don't have the.
It'd be more interesting with like a bigger magazine. Like I'd
Right.
I'd
Then
probably
you wouldn't
watch
have
that.
like the guilt
Yeah.
because you don't know.
Yeah.
And you
But
never
wouldn't you feel
will.
more guilty not knowing?
But think about the guy that does know,
I think I'd be okay with it.
right? You're like, this guy is going to kill him.
Yeah.
Like you get to pick who fucking kills
I'd
them.
wear like the executioner hood. They need to bring that back. I don't know if they like. There's always a guy hidden behind a curtain. Like they need to have the
Yeah.
mask, like intimidating presence.
Whenever I hear that now, I always think of the person from Silent Hill, that dude that's got
Yeah,
that big
pyramid head.
triangle. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
pyramid head.
I just read
God.
the Wikipedia on that because I've never played it, and I wanted.
You
to
never
no,
played it?
I've heard it's scary as shit.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
I've seen the movies, but
No, yeah, it's
Not the
you know
same.
it's like a Resident Evil
Yeah.
type, but or is it more similar to something else? What would you say? You've played them, right, Jesse?
Yeah, I'd say Resident Evil kind of.
It's a different style.
Yeah,
though.
but the concept's the same.
But it's good.
Yeah,
I
like
like
survival horror, basically. Like,
Yeah.
I can include
Yeah.
that in like the Dead Space and
Oh,
Resident
Dead
Evil.
Space was really good.
Yeah, I've heard that's excellent. I've never played it.
I couldn't
I
beat
got
the
out of
last
gaming for a
boss.
long time and just recently started again. Like, I'm trying to play through all the games I missed. So right now I'm on the 360 still.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
right.
that's
Yeah.
fun though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like me in a few years when I fucking finally do start gaming again.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
gonna
and a
have all
homie
these-
went back and finished all the Halo and Gears of War campaigns.
I've played
over
Halo
the
like
summer.
20 minutes ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get into
Really?
it.
I was
man.
a
They're
Call of
all
Duty guy.
available on
Oh,
Game Pass
yeah.
too.
I was a Call of Duty
Halo's
guy.
the
Dude,
shit.
Jesse, I just said I have a 360. I can't get Game Pass. I've looked into it.
It's
I'm
not
gonna turn
on
on this
there?
light.
No, Game Pass
Oh,
is only
really?
for like one and the what's the new one called?
Series X.
Series.
or S.
They need to just like come
Yeah.
up with a naming scheme.
How about just 1, 2, 3? Like what happened
They're
to
naming
that?
consoles like Fast and the Furious movies. They don't make sense.
No, for sure.
So what's going on with Withhold the Blood, Jesse?
COVID.
COVID?
You know,
Do you got it or are you avoiding it?
Tyler got it
I just talked to him the
2
other day.
weeks ago, and then Jordan didn't get it, but Lauren did get it.
Damn.
So yeah, it's just been kind of a
Wait,
mess.
what was that last name?
Huh?
What was the last person you named?
My guitar player Jordan and his girlfriend Lauren.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
he got it, or Tyler got it. Jordan practiced with Tyler, and then came in, gave it to Lauren somehow. I don't know if she went outside or what. I wasn't at the practice for like 2 weeks, thankfully. And
Right.
yeah, so then she ended up testing positive. Jordan goes back and takes another test and tests negative again. I'm like, dude, you're fucking immortal.
Yeah, right.
Like, he's like, I sleep with her, I kiss her, everything, and I just can't get it.
I
I'm
just
like, you're
can't
trying to
He's
get it. at this
trying to
point.
get it now. Yeah, you know, get off work.
But yeah, so
pain.
that's been kind of a mess. We've been writing this whole off time, but
I liked your guys' last release. I can't remember what it's called because it's been forever.
Aberration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, this one, the
The-
new one's 7
the new
strings and
one's-
5-string
Ooh,
bass and all
yeah.
that. So
The
it's
new
gonna be
one's
heavy.
it's definitely tasty.
I'm liking it for sure.
Yeah, you guys have evolved a lot.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Because you guys went like I thought I always used to think you guys sounded
It's
like
been a long time.
Yeah,
bro.
it's been.
I used to compare you guys to Lamb of God for the longest time.
I
'Cause you-
got that
yeah.
so much at first,
and
with
now
my
it's
vocals.
completely different. I'm
And
like,
I-
yeah, I'm proud of you guys for how far you've come.
Thank you, dude. You've been around for a long time. I remember when the first time I ever saw you was at Crickets, and you came up on stage with Bury the Silence in a fucking plaid shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah.
And you fucking hit those lows. I was like, oh my god,
Well,
dude.
thank you. I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, the
dude.
good old fucking days.
Yeah.
It's funny because I wouldn't think like just by listening to you
Yeah.
talk that you'd be able to do some like lows later. But it's,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
a lot of
I have
people
a
are like
fairly
that.
effeminate voice. I'm aware of it.
Can you still do it? Like, I'm not
Can-
calling you out to do it
yeah,
now,
I,
but
I can still do
I
it.
know if
Do
you
it.
take time off, sometimes it's hard
I'm
to
not
get
gonna
back.
do it. No. Yeah, I can still do it. I
Do you still like practice and shit, or fuck around, or
I fuck around, but I'm
I fuck around a bit?
I
Fuck around a bit,
a little bit.
a little bit.
But I don't miss it. I don't miss being in a band because it's like being married to 5 dudes.
I think that's with age, because it's the same thing. Like at first, it was a lot more fun, and now
Yeah.
it's just like work, which it's still good. Like it's work I enjoy,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like
that's not
Right.
called work then, Jesse. It's play.
that's true.
Yeah.
But
Anything you really love, there's going to be some work to it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
There's going to be some
yeah.
work to it.
There's always that.
We were
parts you
talking
don't-
about
yeah,
that before the podcast.
The parts you don't
know?
like.
You know, like even with writing and
Yeah.
and doing this podcast, but sometimes it's a little more. It seems like it's a little more work because like you're the only one writing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the only one, you know, doing this.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I gotta edit it. I gotta put all the clips. I gotta, you know, it's sometimes it seems like it's more work, but it's just in how much you love it too.
Yeah.
That you're willing to put in that work.
Yeah, like, I've
even
been-
though some days you just want to be like, fuck this shit.
I've been on the fuck this shit few days now.
You know, look at all this free time I could have.
Yeah.
Once COVID's done, gigging's going to ramp up. Now all my weekends are fucked again because I'm gigging.
I'm really excited about shows after COVID. Not that I go to local shows anymore, but I might start again. But I'm just
Wow, way
excited
to support, man.
Yeah, I don't
Wow,
know.
thanks.
The only thing. the
Oh,
only
everybody
thing-
buy my book.
Okay. Yeah, everybody buy my book, but I'm not coming to see your fucking shows.
Do you not know who Metal Doc Brown is? Like, They know this motherfucker's not just gonna come kiss ass.
Nah. See, Jesse remembers Metal Doc Brown.
yeah.
We were talking about that before you got here.
Yeah. That's cool. Explain that again a little bit real
It
quick
was
while
like
we're
this.
on it.
Jesse, do you want to explain it better than me?
It was just, when you have them thoughts and you have them opinions that you just want to say, but you
Yep.
can't because it'll get back. That's what Metal Doc Brown was. It was that voice in your head that was just wanting to say everything that you couldn't.
I thought about doing a podcast for it, but I don't want to infringe on Kyle's territory.
No. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how to set it up.
How about I'll just have you come set it up? I'll take you coyote hunting and you
Take
can-
me coyote hunting?
Yeah.
What?
I'll take you coyote hunting if you come to set up my podcast.
Remember my story about hunting, Jesse?
Did you not have a good experience?
I only
with
went hunting one time.
Yeah.
This was with my grandpa. And basically, we just went out to the woods and we sat behind a log. He told me to sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's the whole
That
thing.
was
Did you
it.
see anything out
No,
there?
nothing. It was
Dude,
boring as
yeah,
fuck,
that's
and I
different.
hated it.
You get hunted back.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. No, dude. Yeah, that'd be fun. I've only shot a gun one time.
One time ever?
One time ever.
Dude, I got guns.
Dude, I got guns.
Like, I lean left on many things, but I have so many guns.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let me rephrase. I have so many guns at my disposal. Like, they're not mine, but I can use them kind of thing.
You ask Jesse, too. You got to have a powerful computer.
Yeah. I have a Mac from 2011.
But actually, if you're just doing audio.
Yeah. I'd
if
probably
you're-
just do audio.
Yeah, if you're just doing audio, yeah, that's easy. Oh, this would be so easy.
Yeah.
If I just did audio, fuck.
Did you start out with just audio, or did you do
No.
audio and video?
Audio and video.
I didn't get to
went
the early
right for
episodes
big,
yet.
I went right for the big. I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
Yeah.
It's like that meme where
I'll
they're
do it wrong
stepping
for a
over
long time.
steps up the
Yeah,
stairs.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like start out in audio. No, I went right for it. I was like full Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even ashamed to admit. I'm like, this is what it's gonna look like.
I am stealing his flow.
Yep, this is what it's gonna be.
This isn't bad. I've never had platinum.
You ever had platinum?
No, I was never a big Bud Light guy.
Yeah,
I'll hit it one time
one time.
because then I don't want to get
It's
weird.
a small one. It was
I'll
all
see
was
the
left in
I'll see the
grinder.
shadow people again, man. Jesse,
We need one of
Yes,
those.
sir.
you ever had sleep paralysis?
I have not, thankfully.
We were talking about it beforehand, and he's like, "I've only had it once or twice for like a second."
Yeah, for like a second or two. Like you just wake up and you're like, huh, and then all of a sudden you could move.
No, like I'll be laying there for like 10, 15 minutes. It feels like, and not be able to move,
Yeah.
and something's in the corner, or something's walking towards me and shit. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's gonna get me."
Dude. We just get this incoming.
Yeah.
Incoming.
I don't know how else to flag it. We gotta have like a light I can push.
Oh,
It like lights up in your view. You can
yeah,
see
no
it.
shit. That would be great.
Dude, have it be shaped like a joint, and the tip will light up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You got to know a guy that can make it.
it's got to be like a neon sign.
Make it out of
too.
paper mache
A
and
neon.
wire.
Yes.
Like,
Why'd your
Wait,
house
Ken's
burn
like-
down?
Ken's, we're working on a
Yeah.
project today.
Why'd your house burn down? Well, we're trying to make us light where the tip of it, just forget it.
Electrical fire. Poor wiring.
Yeah, it was just poor everything. Right from the beginning. It was fucked.
I gotta take a piss real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I have one on one of the podcasts that's recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could hear it from.
Yeah, it's like a minute and 15 seconds.
Holy shit.
Oh, it was the first one with Jordan Kohlberg.
Yeah, that's the
Actually.
stock guy. That's the
Yeah.
guy who was talking about stocks.
Yeah, it was the first one with
Dude,
him.
we got so high that episode.
Oh, we did. We did. We got so high that like, yeah, it was like he's like, I don't even know if I'm explaining this correctly. I'm like, yeah, move on.
Move on. New topic.
Yeah.
At one point, everyone was just kind of looking at
Well-
each other laughing. Like,
And
what are we laughing about?
Like, we don't know.
And then, well, normally too, Rich, he doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
So, you got Jesse here, he smokes and shit too. So it's like just even
Yeah.
more like, it got silly. It got a little silly.
I didn't smoke weed till I was 18 years old.
18?
Yeah.
I was 16.
Well, my mom always told me it would kill me if I smoked it.
Oh, I was 16. Nope, 15.
15?
Yep.
I know somebody that got their friend's little brother high when he was 8 years old. Could you imagine
8
being
years old?
Yeah. Isn't that fucked up?
Honestly, you know, you shouldn't get high until you're like 20.
Yeah,
or
because
something.
the brain development.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
think
really
it's later
should.
than. I think it's
I think
later
it's
than
later
20.
than
I think
that.
it's like
I'm
28.
giving some there.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, you know, obviously it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it can, but
Yeah.
if you're going to smoke pot,
you're gonna
you're
smoke pot.
pot. You know, and who am I going to be to bitch at my kids
Yeah.
for fucking smoking pot? Unless they're like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fuck you.
Like my stepdaughter is 9 right now, and if I caught her smoking pot, I'd be fucking furious.
Furious. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm good on that. I don't trust myself. The shadow people, man.
Yeah, no, there's a limit, but yeah, if you're like, I think it's like high school.
Yeah.
If you're in high school and I catch you smoking pot, that's gonna be like a different.
Give me that. Like hit it and pass it back. That's when you know it's cool, when you hit it and pass it
Yeah,
back.
I don't know. I guess I don't know if I would do that right away either, but I don't know.
I'm weird when it comes to parenting about certain
Yeah.
certain things. I'm like not okay, and then other things that shouldn't be okay. I'm like that's fine.
Right.
Like me and my 6-year-old watch like Supernatural, like the TV show, and there's like
Supernatural,
yeah.
but that's not bad.
Well,
I mean, there is, but I can think of some way worse. Like,
yeah. Well, he's watched some
horror
scary movies.
types.
Yeah, he's watched like
Yeah.
scary movies and shit.
Right.
Like he's watched The Conjuring, which is rated PG-13. So it isn't like I'm letting him watch something hardcore or scary or anything like that.
right.
But
But I mean, it's still frightening.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to like teach my oldest is 4. She just turned 4, and I'm like trying to teach her a difference kind of between scary and frightened.
yeah,
Like, you know, like because everything that's scary or I'm scared.
yeah,
And I'm like, some things you just kind of just more like frightened, like caught off guard.
yeah.
Like it's kind of like you
Like
didn't
a jump scare.
You didn't
Like,
expect
Yeah.
something, you know. You get frightened from that, you know. I don't know.
And then there's like
I'm not gonna
being,
explain it
there's
right
being
now, but-
startled, kind of being scared, and then there's psychologically scared, where you think about it later.
Yes,
and then
like
you're
later
oh,
on, you're
yeah,
still scared.
Yeah.
and yeah.
yeah. What do you have any irrational fears?
Me?
Yeah,
Irrational fears.
not it's so much irrational, like things that scare the shit out of you, kind of thing. Not like the existential dread that all adults our age have. Like we all have existential dread. I'm thinking of like the things that you're like that probably would never happen, but what if it did?
Ooh, okay. First thing I was gonna say was spiders. but
Yeah. That'll
I
work.
fucking, like that's kind of irrational.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a really. I mean, I don't know.
Depends on the spider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I like fuck all spiders.
Yeah.
Like there was one crawling on the desk earlier because it's getting to that season now.
Yeah.
Where they're all starting to fucking come out and shit
Do you
because
get
it's
the
getting
big
warmer.
wolf spiders here or no?
No, not like that.
Dude, I live in the swamp and we have wolf spiders that are like scared the shit out of me.
Okay, how big's the body?
The body is probably
Because you're going like this. That's legs.
that legs. The body is probably like that,
Ooh,
like big.
fuck that.
And then we found a fisherman
Fuck
spider
that.
that was longer than a full cigarette. We used a cigarette for measurement. We have a picture of it somewhere.
in your house.
Well, we found it. It was tucked up under. We have one of those blow up ring pools or whatever for the kids,
oh.
and we found it up under the ring when we
Dude,
deflated
I
the
just
pool.
got the biggest
Yeah.
shiver.
Yeah. Sometimes
Dude.
bats will hang upside down and from the sides of those and in like pool toys and dangle just above the water. That's sketchy. My
So-
irrational fear was toilet snakes.
Toilet snake. Oh, like a snake coming up from the drain.
I lived
I mean, that's
I
happened.
lived my greatest fear. I've lived it. I was on a porta potty up by Whitefish Point on vacation at a little state campground, no electricity, just a bathroom and like a couple of fuck off spots where you could camp.
Right.
And I went to use the porta potty, and I looked down, and the whole bottom of it was filled with snakes.
No
yes, dude.
shit.
And my kid was like, he said, "Holy shit!" And like he was like 3 or 4 at the time. He was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "Yeah, holy shit!"
Damn.
Yeah, it scared the fuck. They were blue racers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And they're like far enough down. Like, I wonder how they got in. Like, they couldn't.
I don't know. The snakes can climb.
Right? I guess
They
they can.
They can climb
trees
Yeah,
and shit.
that
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me. Last time I was in Holland, we took a dune ride, and the guy's like, this has only happened like 3 times ever, but sometimes snakes will fall from the trees and land in the dune buggy while we're driving. And stay calm. I was like, you want me to stay calm if a snake falls in my lap? I will leap from the moving. Like, I would rather risk death than deal with this fucking snake in my
on
yeah.
me. No, the thing I would do is grab it and throw it.
I wouldn't do that. I would jump. I
No?
wouldn't want to touch it. I won't touch him.
But then he's gonna like fall all over you. He
Yeah.
could get caught around you.
Yeah,
Like
I
no,
don't
I'm
know.
grabbing. Are you gonna grab it, Jesse, or are you like, ooh, like
Yeah, I'd
Just
go,
jumping.
ew.
Grab it, probably natural reaction.
yeah, natural
Yeah.
reaction. That's me. It's just grab it, throw it.
I mean, if it's on my lap, if it's next to me, like I'm just gonna fucking get
well,
away
yeah,
from it.
no, for
Yeah.
sure.
If it's on me, I'm
Imagine
throwing
it
it.
landed
on
at like
you.
your feet in one of those little, because the seats are close together.
Oh,
Imagine
right.
that like landing like down there and you can't see what's going
Yeah.
on. It's like driving and hearing a bee down by your feet kind of thing.
Dude, I'll never forget a
I have to
carnival
pull
one year.
over.
Miller.
I have to pull
Carnival.
over.
We found
Yeah.
a snake and Miller threw it in Ross's tent while Ross was sleeping.
Dude, Ross, did he freak out?
Oh my god.
I
I wish I saw
Who
the
threw it in
video.
there? Weller did?
No,
Did
Miller.
he scream
Miller
like a
did.
girl?
Yeah.
Did he scream like a girl?
No, he got up and wanted to beat some ass.
Oh,
I bet
he
he
did.
did,
He was
dude.
that. He was
He was
pissed.
mad.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
Dude, yeah, we drank moonshine with him one night.
Oh god.
That's all I know about that night is that we drank moonshine. Just, like
That's how that conversation starts
Yeah.
when you say moonshine. That's
Yeah.
all I remember is we drank moonshine.
I remember leaning against a wooden thing in a garage and then moonshine and then nothing. It's gone.
Damn.
Yeah, we partied hard.
All night. It's gone. Nobody else remembers that night either?
Jesse, you were there.
Probably don't remember it then.
No, your brother.
Oh,
Your brother
yeah.
was there
It's
too.
one of
maybe.
those nights.
There's a video of me on YouTube, like one of the first nights I hung out with Kill Tomorrow before my brother was in the band.
Yeah.
And they had me drink some like it had to be moonshine. It was some clear, like straight liquor. And I like immediately like I was already fucked up from the show and this was like the after party.
Right.
And immediately after I chugged it, I just like crumbled up into this like ball and Ross like hugs me. And then immediately after the video I went in the bathroom and puked. Yeah, it was rough.
Oh, man.
I think I've
It's probably
puked
still on
more
YouTube.
mesquite.
You
Yeah.
probably find it.
I think I've seen it. I think
I'm gonna
you
look
sent it
for
to
it right
me.
now.
He's like, I'm going to look for it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's out there.
That's terrible. Just chug. I could never like be one of those people that could
No.
chug
Anything.
liquor.
I
anything
can't chug
in general.
Okay, I can chug like water and like depending on how high I am, like anything else, but never booze. I don't
like beer
chugging.
bongs
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I
No.
did. I've done one beer bong.
I couldn't
and
even
puked.
bong water.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. Like
Have you seen those guys that like push on the bottom of the bottle and shoots it down their fucking throat?
yeah.
And I'm like,
how do
"Wow."
they do that?
I
They
don't
just
know.
like open up their throat and just
Yeah.
like I mean
Open
just
the throat, relax
just
the jaw.
open up their throat, just like completely and just let it go down without that key moment there that happens when you swallow. Yeah, when you swallow.
It's just a direct line. Something-
Yeah. They skip
It's,
that.
I think it's like how some people have connected earlobes and disconnected earlobes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, like okay.
Like
to
yeah,
their
like
head.
one's a dangle. Yeah, not earphones, earlobes.
Yeah, no,
You're
I mean, like,
disconnected
no.
earphones.
No, like the lobe. is-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I get it. But
Yeah, I think it's kind of like that. It's a genetic thing somewhere. Somebody's really good at taking things down the throat somewhere in the family line. It's strong in the
call
blood.
you deep throat.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the blood.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but it's just like the hot dog eating contest. people,
Yeah,
too.
I can't watch that.
No.
No, I can't do people eat like even I know where it started. It started with watching Bruce Bogtrotter eat too much chocolate cake in the movie Matilda.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Dude,
when
that
he just
fucker,
like
he's
stuffing?
just like,
yeah,
and then he starts to get like,
yeah. That's what I feel like it like Chinese buffets. Like I
Oh,
always imagine that when I
yes.
eat too much Chinese, I imagine being Bruce Bogtrotter and the Trunchbull's making me. I know all them by name. That's how much I've watched this, but I just imagine that eating all that chocolate cake. It'll make me sick sometimes.
yeah. I fucking love buffets though,
Yeah.
and I just pig out.
There was a really good one in Muskegon. Well, it was just off of 31. That's all I remember.
Huh?
It had a red roof.
A red roof.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like flashes of it.
you know,
Empress
Jesse?
something.
All these
Emperor.
questions.
Wait, no. Is there like a red walk or something like that?
Oh, is it a Chinese place?
I think
Yeah.
that might be it.
Oh, Chinese place.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay.
Dude, I found the video.
Oh, you found,
found it?
I did.
Oh my god.
How fucked up were
Does it
you
have
though?
music?
Oh my
in
god,
it?
look at the fucking thumbnail.
Does it have
Jesse
music
takes
in
a
it?
shot of moonshine. It was moonshine. Good call, Jesse.
Oh, that's what it
158
says.
views.
Jesse takes a shot
Yeah.
of moonshine.
158 views.
It's moonshine.
Dude, that might be the same party.
Oh my god. You're like, oh my god, fuck this.
Look at his hands. He turned into a T-Rex.
He did. He's T-Rexing.
He can't stop. It just kept coming up. Oh no, Jesse.
Do you have this recording on the OBS too?
I believe so.
Oh shit, yeah. That's
So
fucking
that's
hilarious.
Good times, yeah.
There's a lot of memories that I have of Muskegon that are like flashes of things that have happened, and I don't know the chronological
Yeah,
order
you don't
or
get the
which
whole
parties.
picture.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
yeah. Those were hard days. Those were my heavy drinking days.
I remember one day, I think it was after my birthday show at Cricket's, I woke up in Tart's backyard at like 5:30 in the morning.
Tarts.
I woke up in someone's backyard, but I don't know whose.
I was always the one. I was always the one that made it home.
Yeah, I don't like staying at other people's house.
I biked everywhere. I'd bring my bike.
Yeah.
Even if I got dropped off, like I'd bring my bike.
Really? Like in the
yeah.
car with you? Just
yeah, and then take my bikes and so I could get home.
Yeah. Are you
'Cause-
still like that when you go places? You don't like to stay in hotels and want to come home, or do you? Not
Hotels
mind
is
it?
a different story,
Yeah.
especially like like actually Jesse's gonna be doing that tomorrow with his family. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna go to a
Yes,
hotel
sir.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah, cool.
You know, with kids and like that stuff's fun, but yeah, like fuck staying at somebody's else's house, especially
Yeah.
when I'm all drunk and shit. All I
And
want is my
especially if you
own
don't know
bed.
them. If you don't
All
know
I
the
want is my
people.
own bed.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I don't want to sleep on the couch with like a kid's blanket. Like, there's the
see-
blanket's never big enough.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
It's never big enough.
No.
Nobody ever gives you a blanket. You find one.
Do you sleep with a blanket like that meme I've seen before or whatever? Do you sleep with it over? Or do you tuck it under your feet?
Oh, I tuck it.
You tuck
I
it?
can tell you why I
like
tuck
to
it.
tuck.
I am 100% certain why I like to tuck.
Why?
I watched a
Bogey
movie.
Man?
Yes, kind of. Rumpelstiltskin. Like the children's fable, Rumpelstiltskin. There's a really bad, I've watched it since, but there's a really bad B horror movie that I watched as a kid where Rumpelstiltskin climbs up under the foot of the blanket. And that's why I still do.
Really?
Yeah, I still do. I'm like, I gotta cover my feet. The demon's gonna get
Yeah.
me. Like, I still think it. I'm like, I'm a completely rational person until it's bedtime.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, everything's wrong.
Yeah. I gotta sleep with noise, like a white noise too.
I sleep with headphones in.
Do you?
Yeah, like earbuds.
Earbuds?
Yeah, I'll put
What do you
them in.
fall asleep to?
I'll listen to, sometimes it'll be like self meditation videos or a guided meditation video where somebody will talk you through like an out of body experience or trying to relax
yeah?
to experience that. And then sometimes I'll listen to audiobooks, but most oftentimes I'm listening to YouTube videos where people list things
List?
like top 5 weirdest videos you've ever seen. And then the guy with no tone to his voice is just like, this is a guy who is observing a demon crawling from his closet. And it's just
what
like,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
Why are
he
you
talks-
listening to demons
well,
crawling from
he-
closet? No wonder why your
Yeah.
fucking
having night
blankets
yeah.
are still tucked under your feet.
Yeah. But I like that. That's where the
So he's
ideas
just
come from.
explaining a video to you?
Yes, pretty much.
What?
And I'll listen to it and fall asleep.
This is that shit I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are fucking weird somehow.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Sometimes
it's-
I'll
I
listen
mean,
to like
no.
or like confession tapes.
Like it's not weird to fall asleep with earbuds in
Yeah.
and stuff like that. None of that's weird. But like explaining
yeah.
a video to you, like so then you are left for your dream to imagine, kind of picture all this.
Yeah, and sometimes
Video.
it's, and I try to, sometimes I'll do it more on purpose to like have an idea for a new story or something like that. So it's kind of a tool and at the same time absolutely horrifying. And sometimes
Right.
it'll be like, I'll wake up and it'll change topics.
Do you like wake up and then like write shit down?
Yeah, I carry little notebooks almost everywhere except for with me today. Almost everywhere,
Where you would most appropriately need a notebook.
right? Like I might have an idea. I carry them everywhere. I take
I got a
them to-
notebook right there. Like I said earlier, there ain't shit in it, but
you need to get one of those
there.
little pocket notebooks. They fit perfectly in your back pocket,
yeah.
but the lines are really small and hard to write between. I write smaller now because of it.
Do you?
Yeah,
You got like doctor's handwriting.
it looks
Chicken scratch.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Chicken scratch.
Just like ideas.
I'm the only one that can read it, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense. What do you mean? It says it right here. It's like that's
It's kind of like the
Nothing.
stuff written on that keyboard that Jesse's got to read.
yeah.
Well, that's way better than mine.
There's one of them though. There's a few of them.
Do you find
you, like-
yourself not handwriting things as much anymore, or do you have to for like work and stuff?
No, for work I don't have to write shit.
Yeah.
No. I guess it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
Because if I'm upstairs, there's a notebook right there.
Yeah.
If I'm down here, I got the computer.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the computer if I'm down here. So.
My handwriting has changed since I got a phone. I've noticed if I look back at things I wrote when I was younger, I was writing more often because that was my main way of writing. And now that phones are a thing and you like use swipe or text and stuff like that.
I guess that's I can see that.
Yeah.
I
My
can definitely
handwriting is
see that.
neater now.
Neat? It's
it
neater?
Feels, yes, it feels neater.
Oh, I was gonna say, thinking you were gonna say sloppier.
No, I've noticed it's changed. It used to be really bad, but now like it's finally legible.
Are you taking more time to write?
I don't know. Maybe it's a cognitive thing. Maybe something's wrong upstairs, and I'm just like thinking about the letters.
Yeah,
like I have
right.
to think about.
Well,
the
maybe
letters.
maybe you're just taking a little more time
Yeah.
now because you're just like, okay, you're handwriting something, so you have the time.
Life
you
has
have
beaten me
time.
down enough for me to write slow. Like life has finally got me there. I'm like, I can write slow. This is fine.
No, to me, it's always been about the pen. What pen you have,
Yeah, I like a really
What
like
pen
silky,
dominates?
silky.
the handwriting.
Which pen? Do you have a favorite?
I don't know like the specs
Yeah.
on it, but I know like when I see it, I think it's like I want it. What's popping in my head right now is this G2 Pilot on the
Yeah,
little clip part.
yeah.
I think those roll really nice for me.
I like when it's a really dark black ink.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it just feels smooth. It's like a Sharpie in a pen form. Though I really like Sharpies.
Do
too.
you really use quills? Do you use
I
a
don't.
quill?
I have never used a quill.
Never
ever.
used a quill?
No, I was offered the
Fucking
chance.
kinda
Never did
author,
it.
You never used
Yeah.
a quill. You gotta use a quill.
I want to use a typewriter. I want to write a book on a typewriter though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Publish it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Just type them all
Just
out.
one at a time.
All of them?
Like, there's gonna be so
All
many
of 'em,
fucking
dude,
spelling errors
so
and
many.
grammar. I'm gonna be like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I sold 3 copies. What I need to do is make them seem limited. I'll do 3 versions
3.
of it and auction them off
Yeah,
for
there
a
you go.
benefit of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of yours?
I don't know. I gotta find a way to. I have to find a way to launder the money back to me. So
Right.
it's a scheme in progress.
In progress. This
Yeah.
is another book we're talking about.
Yeah. I got some ideas. I've already got the next one thought out.
Well, aren't
Beyond
you
the one I'm
doing
writing.
aren't you doing like a children's one too?
Yeah, the cheese goblin.
The cheese. goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I want to.
We're gonna clear the air on
yes,
this cheese.
I am the
We're gonna cut the
cheese. guy.
cheese?
Yes, we are going to cut the cheese.
We're gonna cut the cheese.
I wish Ken's fucking tinfoil hat was here because I have a conspiracy.
Oh, we need tinfoil hats.
No, we don't need one. But I wish it was here
I
because
should start keeping everything.
dude, I almost bought you one.
A real one?
Yeah, it was like sewn together out of tinfoil, and I saw it in the UP on vacation. I was like, I should take that in the podcast and make fun of Ken. I was gonna do it, and then
damn
it
it.
was like $10. I was like, fuck that, I'll buy some aluminum foil.
Shit. Yeah.
But,
we made them live too.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to that on the way here, and I'm like, God damn, that's loud as fuck. I like turned my radio down.
Oh well, it's not like I've never had to do that for other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
But anyways, this fucking cheese goblin situation.
Yeah.
So I had this idea for the story because me and my stepdaughter make fun of my girlfriend because she'll wake up randomly through the night sometimes and just go eat cheese. Just like shredded cheese, Baybells. There was a bite and a block once, I think.
What the hell?
Yeah, and I kept telling her she was a cheese goblin because all the cheese would always be gone, and we'd try to eat it, and I'd tell the kids it was a cheese goblin.
Right.
And then I was like, holy shit.
This
Kids
is
think that's fucking funny. And I kept calling her a cheese goblin. The kids always laugh. So I was like, I'm going to make a book that makes fun of you and try to sell it to kids.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
She's like,
Oh,
nobody's
yeah.
going to like that. But
So, did you clear the air on this
no.
cheese goblin
no,
thing?
I'm still going. So I released this information publicly several months ago.
Yeah.
Now there is a mac and cheese company with a cheddar goblin that just came out.
Cheddar
It
goblin.
just came out.
Okay.
And it's like I think it's Devane who makes this macaroni and cheese. And I just want to say that I want to be credited for the cheese goblin. Although there was another cheddar goblin before mine that I'd never seen the movie for until somebody told me.
Well, it's different.
It's different.
It's cheese.
Yes.
It's not just cheddar.
It's not exclusive.
This could be Monterey Jack.
Yes.
This
I
could be
list
sharp
different cheeses.
cheddar,
Yes. I list brie.
mozzarella.
I like brie. Brie is a good
Brie cheese?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just naming average cheeses. I
Average
guess.
cheeses?
What the fuck is brie?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's good. But like
I don't like
different.
cheese,
Do,
so-
you don't like cheese?
Not
Are you
really.
lactose
What?
intolerant?
Not really. I only like cheese that's like like on pizza, like it's meant to go on there. But I'm not just gonna like eat cheese, slices of cheese,
What?
a cheeseburger. I'll just have a regular burger.
What? You don't have cheese on your burger?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
There's certain people sometimes. Like I think it's.
You're
my-
like, man, I thought I liked this dude.
Yeah, I thought I liked this dude, but this cheese situation. Like you don't like blue cheese? You ever had blue cheese or
Yeah,
gorgonzola?
no, I don't do blue cheese.
Have you ever been to Frankenmuth?
Yeah.
Did you go into the cheese house?
I worked the dog festival thing. they
Oh
did
yeah.
there. All in that.
Yeah,
little
over
thing.
behind that
Yeah,
river
I
place
sold.
or
I
whatever.
sold beer there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I probably bought one from you.
You
didn't
probably
Yeah,
did. The dog bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog bowl. Yeah,
We
I was
happened
one of
to
the
be there
beer
once.
vendors there. I just worked for
Back
like.
by that arcade, right? In that
yeah.
river place? Yeah.
Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, I was
Me and my
there
dad.
several times.
Yep. Yeah, we got fucking ripped off on our tips. Yeah.
Did you have to split them or give most of them in?
All of them got split.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we made a fucking killing out there, dude. We had like our tip jar was like full, and like they'd take it back in, come out, it was full, take it back in. I swear to God, it was like three times that day. It was
Yeah.
like full. Oh, we were like, yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah, we're gonna be
tips.
good.
You know, because you're not making
Yeah.
a lot when you're working. It's like a fun kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know, you do for 8 hours, and then hopefully you make some money on tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got fucked. We didn't get shit. I can't remember exact amount, but we were pissed.
Could you imagine like some eating establishments do that? Still, they split tips between all the
fuck
waitresses.
that.
Fuck no, I wouldn't work there.
No.
Don't they make like what is the
If I
waitress?
wait this
what's the
table-
waitress minimum wage? It's less than
Wasn't it
federal.
like $2.95?
Dude, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Imagine
I don't
it's a
know if it's
slow
been
night.
raised though. I don't.
I don't know.
Does that sound right?
It sounds something. I was thinking like
290
260.
Oh, 265.
maybe
Maybe
somewhere
it's
in there.
265.
I can't imagine that.
See, I said 295 because I wanted to be close to 3.
Yeah,
See, even though I knew it was still, like,
it's You're like,
bad.
it's bad, but I don't want it to
bad.
be that
It's
bad.
bad. It's
Yeah.
real bad. It's real bad.
Jesse, look that up, will you? Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Well, so it's like
Federally, $2.13. But many states mandate higher.
okay.
Federally
many
is what,
states, man, but
213?
Federal, yeah. Just like federal minimum wage is still $7.25.
Yeah.
But Michigan's is what, $9.25 right now?
I have no idea.
Well, it went up like every year or two or something for like however many years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was federal minimum wage and then it went up. Because when I started doing janitorial work, it was still $7.45.
$9.45.
Oh, $9.45 now. Yeah,
I remember my first job paid me $5.35 an hour.
under 18.
$5.15.
Yeah.
Mine
Little
was
Caesars,
6.
baby.
Yeah, mine was $6.35 at Wendy's.
I was at McDonald's. I should have went to Wendy's, but
Yeah, you should've.
there wasn't one in my hometown. Because I'm not from the Flint area originally. I'm
Right.
from like just south of Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just south of Mount Pleasant. So that's like what, like Wynn and all that?
No, like further south. It's about a half hour south.
Okay.
It's Ithaca, if you know where that's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've either passed through there on 127 or like been arrested there. That's the only ways you go to Ithaca.
No,
Like, anybody who ever-
delivery driver.
Oh, all right.
Ah,
Yeah, okay, that's a
yeah.
new one. It's usually
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got arrested in Gratiot County once. Put me in the Ithaca
No.
County or in the Ithaca City Jail. I was like, I've never been there.
Oh, I fucking, and I did. That wasn't even part of my route, but I had to help that day,
Yeah.
so I fucking took a package to Ithaca. Because I would go down like through Mount Pleasant and then
Yeah.
Wynn and like Blanchard, and
Shepherd through there.
Shepherd,
Yeah.
and all those fucking, then up higher from there. Fucking forgot what that other town I
Claire?
had to go to. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did
Yeah.
Claire. Yeah. Well, the Mount Pleasant was a different route, but then I had another route where because I would work out of Flint. Our satellite station was in Flint, so I would drive from Bay City to Flint, then drive from Flint all the way up to Standish, Tawas,
Holy shit.
all the way over to Roscommon, Houghton Lake, Harrison.
Did you like driving?
Come down to Clare, go up to like Beaverton, Gladwin, and then come back down to Bay City.
In one day?
Do Bay City. Yeah.
What the fuck? What were,
Yeah.
did
Well, I
you
mean-
really like driving?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay.
because you would like, you would go up to like Tawas and
Yeah.
have like one pickup.
Yeah.
You weren't like going up there and it had to
Like, do the
be
whole- no,
about
not like the whole
10,
town,
20
but
fucking
still,
rounds.
like-
Yeah. But yeah, it was like a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Average like 350 miles a day.
That's about my trip today, there and here and back. That's about right.
Yeah.
That's a fucking long drive to make, man.
every day, and then and then you have to drive to Flint, back to Flint, and then from Flint, then I had to drive back to Bay City.
And then do it again the next day.
Yeah,
That's rough.
I did that for a couple of years.
Why did you find a job in Flint?
Because my dad worked for DHL,
Oh, all right.
and so then he worked there for a while, and then that was all getting fucked over here, and then they got him this job, still for DHL. They had to drive to Flint, and he got me a job there because I couldn't find shit in Bay City.
Yeah.
And
It was
this
smaller
job
back then too, wasn't it? It's
What?
gotten Big City's gotten bigger, hasn't it?
Fuck that shithole.
They have good fireworks.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, they got good fireworks. That's about it. Other place is a shithole to live.
They have
You
a
don't wanna
bay.
live there. Ugh. Yeah, gross.
Did you ever swim in it?
Hell no.
I've
Every
never-
time it rains, all the shit from Saginaw flows in it and just right out into the bay.
You're gonna blame the bay on Saginaw.
Yeah,
Like, is it-
all of the fucking shit, the sewage.
Yeah.
because it floods out and it just goes into the river and then flows through Bay City and falls right out into the bay.
That's
like
gross.
it's not.
Yeah, did you see people ever swimming out there and you're like, "Ugh."
Hell yeah, all on the bay and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. No, I ain't doing that.
Aren't there houses along the bay there?
Yeah.
They're worth like a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they have a shit pond in their front
Yeah,
yard.
there's some like fucking like castle looking structures
Yeah.
out there. Dude, I delivered out there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I would have to drive out there
Yeah.
into these like off like, not Winona Beach, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's some fucking like these gorgeous ass houses and like these immaculate looking. I had to go up to this door and it's like just I don't know, like something out of a storybook. I'm like, holy shit.
You felt like you were in a 90s children movie,
Yeah.
like Wishbone or something.
Wishbone. That fucking dog.
I love that show.
Dude.
That was a good show.
What, they played that in church a lot, I think.
Yeah, it was
Or it was on
safe.
PBS.
But-
it was sick.
Yeah, but if you go back and watch that shit, like they didn't
Wishbone.
like what's it called? Abridge the story. They didn't like take out the bad parts. They left the bad parts in that show, and I didn't realize until I watched it like clips
I haven't
recently, and I was
watched
like,
it, like,
holy
now.
shit, they left in some dark shit. Like they left in like suicide
Yes.
situations of Romeo and Juliet. Like they showed the dog dead. In a children's program. Do you know what seeing dogs die due to children at a young age? Like,
Dude, all dogs go to heaven.
yeah, that's a sad fucking movie. They made that movie because of how rough kids take dogs' deaths.
They made it because of Wishbone.
Yeah.
In that episode.
Yeah, poor Wishbone.
That fucking dog.
He's definitely gone by now.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Taco Bell dog, dude. Like he's
I
gone.
wonder how he's doing today.
Do you ever
Like
look back
the
at
dog from Family Guy just dragging his back legs.
Yeah, he's still kicking.
But do you ever think about that? You watch something like Homeward Bound, and you're like, "Yep, them animals is dead."
Yeah, but it's a fucking good fucking show, dude. I love that one.
Yeah.
With the fucking two dogs and the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sassy
dude.
Chance and Shadow.
Sassy Chance and Shadow.
I let my stepdaughter watch that,
Did
and
they make like 3 of them?
yeah,
Yeah.
the two.
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 Okay.
Homeward Bound, and then the other one where they came
Lost
back
in
to
the City.
Yeah,
or
Lost in the City.
San Francisco
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
And
That was a good. It's a good.
my stepdaughter was devastated when the cat falls in the river.
Oh,
Like I didn't
yeah.
prepare her mentally for this movie at all, and she's like not okay with sad things, and she's like, "Oh, it's an animal movie." I was like,
Yeah.
Wait." And that's the only warning she got, and it was an emotional roller coaster. She cried multiple times during this movie, like when at the end when Shadow falls down into that fucking thing. He's like, "I can't get up."
can't
She's
get
like,
up.
"Oh
Yeah.
my god!" Like wheezing,
Sassy.
hysterical. Yeah. That dog sounded like Sam Elliott. I looked.
man.
I don't think it was him, but it sounded like Sam Elliott. That's who
Yeah.
he reminded me of.
Yeah, dude. There is a lot of like sad moments in
Yeah.
that movie.
There's a lot of
When you
sad
think
moments.
about it.
Like kids' movies today are way more, almost exclusively safer than the kids' movies. Where every now and then, like Inside Out, that one touched on a lot of emotional
You
stuff.
can't tell me the start of Up didn't fuck you up.
I
Yeah.
don't-
come on,
I
Up.
blocked. I don't want to think about it. Like, it's
He goes,
real
"I
sad.
blocked that."
I blocked that shit.
Yeah, that's just a sad ass movie right there.
That's a really sad fucking movie.
I'm like, man, what the hell?
Yeah,
Why gotta make you do this shit?
that guy's probably dead now.
Fly high, brother.
But the little boy,
Float high, brother.
like that little Boy Scout guy's still around. He's having a rough
still
time.
buzzing
with it.
around
Yeah.
on that thing up there.
Didn't David Blaine do that shit with real
Yeah, he
balloons?
did.
Yeah, and it
He
was
did.
terrible. It went really bad.
Did it?
Yeah,
He
'cause-
missed his landing zone
yeah.
by like a mile.
Yeah, and
He, like,
he
landed
wasn't
in the
that high in
desert
the air.
somewhere.
He like I
I
thought he
watched
jumped
it.
and then it like
I just don't
pulled
remember
him
it.
away.
I remember watching it. I don't remember him like freaking out or anything.
I just remember it being a sketchy
You ever
landing.
used one of those?
Zippo?
No, it's one of those electric lighters,
Oh, no.
dude.
Electric
Okay.
lighter? It
Yes,
charges up?
Yes, it's a rechargeable lighter. It works in the wind and everything.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
You ever use that? I'm like, a Zippo?
no, it's an electric one, but okay, so I keep it in my pocket and I'm a fidgeter. So
Yeah.
I'll like open and close it in my pocket.
Right.
And I was dropping my kid off at school and I dropped him off. And I was walking out and I was fidgeting in my pocket and I flipped the lid up and my thumb bumped the button. And it works like a taser.
I was just gonna
tased-
say, is it
yes,
like a taser?
I tased myself and I felt like rigid in my kid's like yard of school.
Yeah.
And it was like raining and other parents are like, "Oh my god." And they rush over to me and someone's like, "Call 911." And I'm like, "No, I had to tell all these people I electrocuted myself with my fucking stupid digital lighter."
My digital lighter.
Yeah. It works really good for joints though. Yeah.
Listen to that motherfucker,
Yeah.
dude.
It whistles. It like zap
Dude.
yourself.
No.
I dare you.
No.
No.
Not zapping.
Jesse, will
I
you do
don't
it?
care.
I'm good on all that.
No. I wasn't one of those dudes. I dare
You didn't like put like lie on your arm or
No,
shit like that.
fuck that. Then people probably dare
Like
me
those
and shit. I'd be
stupid
like, fuck you, you
fucking-
do it.
You
I'll
remember those
film it.
lighter scars that people like get their lighters real hot? Like we're gonna be like blood brothers.
I
and just
remember
burn
back in
themselves and
school,
shit.
the ink pen real fast on the paper and then touch it to your skin.
What?
You've never
Huh?
done what? You guys never did that?
Wait, you can do that?
You take like a ballpoint pen, you rub it back and forth on like a 45-degree angle on a pen. It gets hot, and then you put it on your skin and burn the fuck out of you.
Oh.
Yeah, we were dumb. That was like bloody knuckles with the quarters. We did all
Yeah,
that. stuff.
Everybody's
yeah,
like
bloody
fucking
knuckles.
switching blood and shit.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Dude, one day this kid brought in a quarter. He like sharpened up the edges and shit. I'm like,
what a
dude, you're taking it too
fucking dick.
far.
What a dick.
You're taking
That's
it too
fucked up.
far.
That's fucked
I think that's
up.
a crime.
Yeah.
Not,
I
in,
didn't
not in the
fucking-
90s, it wasn't.
The 90s
in
were
the
weird,
90s.
man.
Oh, man.
We were like the last lawless generation that wasn't filmed.
I filmed some shit. With me and my brothers.
Yeah, but it was like not easily uploadable
Fuck
to
no.
the internet. It was a process. to
Bro,
get-
dude, no, it was like one of those fucking
Yeah, like
cameras.
shoulder mounted.
Yeah, shoulder mounted with the V8, the full VHS tape
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, you had one of the. We had the
Damn.
mini cassette one.
Yeah, no, we had the one with the full VHS
Has
tape.
anybody ever done anything with those videos? Oh,
That's right. Yep, that was me out there holding that bitch as we're filming our episodes of Jackass and shit.
yeah. There's a lot of that.
We did do
and
shit
and
like
they were
that.
stupid stuff because it was me and my younger brother, so it wasn't like no wild shit. So it was even more dumb. When
It was
we
like
watched
cringy to watch. Where you're
Oh,
like,
it'd
there
be
was no.
Oh, it'd be
possible way to-
cringy
yeah.
right now to watch. Yeah, oh for sure.
You should find them and watch them on a podcast.
Yeah, I just found my cringe shit.
Yeah.
I want to see yours.
No, I've been looking for. I got the tape somewhere, and I have a feeling because I'm missing. Right now, I'm missing like 2 computer discs full of like pictures,
Yeah.
and they're like old pictures, like from like when me and my wife like first got together. There's like this picture that I'm looking for that when she graduated, my hair was like so because. Dude, we were poor as shit. Me and my dad, like we were okay. We were in a rough spot. Okay, couldn't even afford to get a haircut. So my hair was like straggly. It was like down to like kind of like the end of my end of my neck.
Was it short in
And-
the front, or was this all? I'm asking
No.
if you had a mullet.
No, I didn't have a
Okay,
mullet. No,
okay.
it was just like long. Like it was
Okay.
just like bullshit because it wasn't just never cut or maintained. And I'm just dorky as fuck. I'm looking for this picture because I want to share it.
Yeah.
Because it looks hilarious. And it's on this disc. And I have a feeling this disc is sitting with that VHS tape that I have looked for too. Because it not only has that on there, it's got stuff from like a class project that I did where we made fun of our teacher
Yeah.
and then played it in front of the whole class and the teacher had to watch it. Like we literally just had like an old school roast where like I just got my drum set right.
Yeah.
And I sat behind my drums and my friend George, who we called Jorge, who was this really, really short, chunky kid, and he was short,
Yeah.
dude. And he like sat on the couch in front and like we just told jokes about the teacher. And then I'd just be like, after
Just like insult to
yeah,
injury.
insult. And it was insult after insult.
Was the teacher mad?
Well, he shut the video off and gave it to the principal, and then I had to go to the office. And
Did
all
you get in
that.
trouble for it, or was it?
I
just
mean, they
like,
tried getting us in trouble, but my mom came in and actually kind of defended it.
Yeah,
So, and
she's like, they did the project.
they did the project. Well, then she started saying that the teacher's an asshole, so he deserved it. And yeah, no, I didn't get like suspended or anything for it.
I don't know if
I
like
still got the tape.
I don't know if the statute of limitations has run out on this, but my mom snatched a teacher once, snatched a teacher up once in the principal's
Really?
office. Yeah, the teacher put her hands on my sister, and my mom was at the office a lot because when I was younger, I fought constantly. Like I was
did
kicked
you?
out like a lot, and my sister never got in trouble. She was an angel in school, and there was this one teacher that was super fucking mean to her, and she told my mom that like my sister was a little bitch or something like that,
Oh.
and my mom like snatched this woman up in the principal's office. And,
Yeah, you don't fucking do that.
there were no
shit.
charges pressed, but I thought there was gonna be.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That would
Fucking
never happen
charges
today.
pressed. Yeah,
No.
no,
No.
you can't get away with that stuff.
No. That would
Nothing.
never happen. That teacher would have been canceled so fast,
Oh,
and
I've
my
had-
mom would have been like praised as a strong woman in the world. She'd have a talk show.
That way I had at my school a talk show. Ricky Lake over here.
Yeah. You're the one with the talk show.
Hey, I'm all I need
You're
is a
Ricky
desk.
in this situation.
All I need is a desk and some clip-on microphones.
Dude,
and
you
we're
need to
good
wear the
go.
suspenders like Larry King.
There you go. And a nice suit top.
You should wear the same outfit for every show, so that way all the clips are interchangeable of your responses.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to like do something like that. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it myself. That's
Too
lame.
much work.
No, it's just lame.
Yeah, but that could be your gimmick.
It could be, but why do I always have to roast myself?
No, you can make yourself look better.
No,
You
I want
want-
it to be funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's more. I don't know, from somebody else's perspective. It's like the edit stuff that I do.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit's fucking hilarious. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I have this opportunity to put all this stuff together, and I'm not. And it's like, and you have, like on average, at least 2 hours of content to put
Yeah.
it all together if you want to. Like it's all there.
I liked when you made Ken read the
Oh yeah.
erotic. What was it like? I
Oh,
don't even
it
think
was
it
an
was it was
article?
Like yeah.
It was an article on bats and how they have like these face masks, like
Yeah.
their skin. And they pull
Skin
it up.
flaps.
Yeah, these basically, yeah, I don't know, these uncircumcised heads they have here or some shit. I don't know. They flip it up as like some sort of sexual thing, like they do to mate. And,
Really?
like they'll pull down their mask to reveal, I don't know, their face or some shit. It's weird. But
It
yeah.
sounded sensual when Ken was reading it.
Yeah.
He's got a good reading
I was like, we
voice.
got to put some like sexy music to this
Yeah.
and like read it.
Normally
Yeah,
I'd make fun of Ken, but he did a really good job of reading that.
he fucking joined in
Yeah.
right away.
He was passionate. He was into it.
Yeah, he was into it. Yeah.
He's got some redeeming qualities.
I've looked like through some of the past ones. I just can't find any that are like good.
yeah.
You know, it's got to be good. And
Yeah.
plus, you can't do the same thing all the time, or else you'll just get burnt out.
Yeah.
But well, I want to try something that I put together. Well, I tried putting something together last time.
It didn't
You
go
were
well.
supposed to come on here
Yeah.
before, but then you just had a terrible time getting
Dude,
here.
I had 2 blown tires and there were nails in like the sidewall of my tire. And I'm like, that was on purpose. Somebody
Yeah.
sabotaged me.
Somebody fucked my
Yeah.
shit up. Yeah, nails. No. So I did put something together and I lost that one. So I put this one together quickly. So we're gonna try to do it. And I basically want to try to do like an excerpt reading
All right.
from your book, but we're gonna have like it's gonna like be like an audio book.
Oh, all right. Oh man, I'm reading it.
Yeah, we're both gonna read it. That's
Oh,
why I was
alright.
hoping you brought your copy.
I didn't. I didn't even
but
think
you
about
didn't bring
it.
your copies. So we'll just interchange the books here. We'll just like go back and forth. So, you should hold on, Jesse. Stop that. All right, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
This is why we didn't have time, so I didn't have time to explain it to you. That's all
Hey,
right.
he's
we'll roll
here
with
and
it.
I'm happy.
I'll explain it. I gotta find where I'm at here. Okay. So you're gonna be it's Vera, right?
Vera or Vera? Vera. I
How do you
call
say
it Vera.
Vera?
Yeah.
Vera? Vera? Vera?
Vera.
Vera.
nice.
Viral.
Viral.
That's male.
Male Vera is viral.
Viral. Okay, so you're gonna be Vera or Vera, and then I'm going to be this lady in this coffee shop.
Oh, we're doing I haven't read this since I wrote it.
Oh, but you know the scene?
I know the general idea of the scene.
Okay, cool. Well, that'll help. So I'll just kind of like go back and forth,
Yeah.
and we'll just kind of.
Oh no, this is gonna be hard.
No, I'll read, and then I'll just kind of hand it to you. You can read.
Point to where you leave off.
We'll just read it like this. Fuck it. We'll read it like it's a bedtime story.
That's a bedtime
Are
story.
you ready to read? Oh my god, I feel so connected to you right now.
I can
Like
feel
we're
you.
both
I
home
can
each
feel
side
your
of the bed.
power. This is like a romantic. Like, I
This
wish
is-
there was a camera up. Is there a camera? Is that a camera?
That is a camera. Yes. There you go.
I need a screen grab from that.
We're gonna get a screen grab.
All right, good.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna show Jesse this because I haven't showed Jesse. All right, huddle up. How's the coffee? Then hit what you just hit.
Okay.
How much are we reading? I'm blind as a bat.
Really? You can't fucking read?
I can read. I wrote it. What do you mean? Can you read? Can you read this book you wrote?
Can you read this? Can you read this shit? Okay. I'll say page 136. And then when I say we had a lot of good memories, that's when you hit the blank.
All right. What was the first one again?
How's the coffee?
How's the coffee?
How's the
Gotcha.
coffee? And we had a lot of good memories. Those are the two keys.
Gotcha.
All right.
This is gonna be hard to pass.
Well,
back
this
and
is like
forth.
I said, this is kind of live,
Yeah.
so I have to kind of roll with it. So,
You were counting
Alright.
on me bringing a copy.
well, I was counting on the original video guy to be here on time to go through all this too. But no, yeah, I kind of figured you would because you carry your books with you.
Yeah.
You know,
I forgot my notebooks today too. I was in a hurry.
I was in a hurry.
I had meetings earlier in the day.
All right, so for the narrations and stuff,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just kind of go after you after you talk, you'll say, Vera asked, blah blah blah.
All right, we'll just read
afterwards.
where it's broken up.
Yeah. Okay. Vanland's Bakery and Cafe, the sign read above the door in hand-painted squirrel lettering. Morning, said the woman behind the counter, greeting Vera cheerily from behind the counter. What can I help you with?
How's the coffee? Vera asked. She needed the caffeine to finish her drive. She was exhausted.
Hot and fresh, the woman had said, gesturing for Vera to sit at a table near the door. She poured a mug and delivered it to Vera, sliding it across the table, turning her head. In complete curiosity at the stranger that invaded her bakery.
Just passing through? She asked Vera. Vera nodded. She didn't much feel like conversation, but she could see that the woman was desperate for it. Yeah, I'm headed for the National Forest.
Ottawa?
That would be the one, Vera said. The coffee was hot and fresh, but the taste was lacking. She added 2 sugar packets to it and stirred, the spoon clanking awkwardly against the side of the mug. Going to do some camping and hiking.
Isn't it funny that people from the city escape to nature for their vacations and people in the country like to visit the city for theirs? The woman asked, hand on her hip. I think everyone needs a change of scenery every now and then. The look in her eyes reminded Vera of women in movies that dreamed of making it big in Hollywood.
You got anything good on that menu? Vera asked and pointed to the one that was still tucked under the woman's arm.
Oh, sorry, the woman said, her face slowly turning a shade of pink. I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. I would recommend the chicken salad. I made it myself. My husband said it's his favorite and it's one of my best sellers.
Chicken salad it is, Vera said and smiled. The woman was friendly, but had that small town romanticism about her. You could see the hope in her eyes, but you could also see the knowledge that she would never leave this town.
The chicken salad had been excellent, and so was the chocolate donut that followed it. Homemade and still warm from the oven was the best way to eat a donut, Vera thought. Have you ever been out there? Vera asked the woman. She still hadn't caught her name. To the forest? I went with my family a few times as a kid, but we stopped going after a while, the woman said, looking everywhere but at Vera, who found a way. She had answered odd.
Yeah, Vera asked. Anything in particular that stopped you from going back? Not to pry or anything.
The woman hesitated.
Sorry, it's none of my business, Vera said, hands raised as if to say, you don't have to answer that.
No, it's okay, the woman said. It's just been years since I've talked about it, and it's one of those things that still feels fresh every time that I do, you know? Restart that music, Jesse. Nope, the other one.
Nobody had entered the bakery since Vera had arrived, and it looked as though she may be the only customer the woman would have all morning. She didn't think they needed to worry about being interrupted anytime soon.
My family and I used to go camping there a lot when we, my brother George, and myself were kids. We had a lot of good memories there. Swimming, kayaking. My dad taught us to fish there even, she went on, smiling at the memories. One night in the summer of '86, we were camping with my dad along one of the unnamed streams that run through the forest. There had been a lot of rain that week before we went. The water was going pretty fast, lots of flooded areas around. George wandered off to get some firewood like he had done 1,000 times before. Vera listened silently. I say that he fell into the stream and that his body was carried away, she continued with a sad smile. He never cried out or anything like that. He was there one second and gone the next. We never found his body. It happens sometimes, especially in places like that. Too many dark corners hidden in plain sight. You'd be surprised how many people go missing in national forests and are never found.
I'm sorry for bringing it up, Vera said. She was.
It was a long time ago, she responded, but Vera could hear the shakiness of her voice. We never went back after that. I remember being so upset with my parents about it, too.
You wanted to go back? Asked Vera. Do you want me to keep reading that, or you want to read it?
I was only 9 years old, she nodded, and didn't understand what was going on. All I knew was that my brother was out there somewhere and I wanted to find him. It's the not knowing that's the worst in situations like that. You always hold hope.
I'm sorry about your brother, Vera said, and took the woman's hand gently.
Vera thought about what the woman had said as she drove the hilly terrain, with roller coaster-like dips and weaves. Too many dark corners, hidden in plain sight. Just like the woman who had plunged over the side of the Mackinac Bridge in her U-boat and hadn't been discovered for decades, thought Vera. Thousands of people passed over her grave every day for years, and none were the wiser. Vera shivered.
I did pretty good on that. I was excited. I don't remember writing it. You painted a whole picture.
I tried.
You painted an audio picture.
Dude, that was hard to put together in 2 days
Yeah.
and try to time that shit out with somebody who I didn't know how they read.
Yeah. I just can't see that well. Like, it has to be here at least. And I'm like, oh, damn.
No.
My whole original marketing scheme was to go out and read it to people and shit. And then
Yeah.
once I heard myself read, I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like,
No.
my sister might need to read this shit. You gotta
No.
put the female face out for the female book.
You need to make it an audiobook.
You should record the audiobook.
What do you want me to record?
Do I have to pay you?
Fuck yeah.
How
That's
much,
a lot of
though?
work.
I'll split the profits.
I don't know.
I'll let you read the audiobook and split profits with you.
You want me to read the
Yeah.
audiobook?
You run a podcast. You have the equipment.
Yeah, but you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
You probably get somebody with a way better reading
No, read it.
voice.
You have a decent reading voice. I was into the story you were telling me that I wrote.
Well, that's like, because that's what I fucking listen to. Is
Yeah.
like fucking, I can listen to books and
Do you
shit
have
like that.
Audible?
Yeah.
Do you? Have you ever tried that free one? Apparently, you can like rent shit out from libraries on a free app with like audiobooks, but like you can only get it when other people don't have it checked out. But I can't remember what it's called. It's run through the government, I think.
No shit.
Yeah,
No.
they want to know what you're reading.
Yeah, they
I
want to
need
track it.
see tinfoil hat.
Yeah. Damn
That's when you
it.
can just. You need to make permanent ones somehow.
I know. Like frame them.
Yeah, just get something that looks like tinfoil and spray paint it with the fucking silver.
You know what that reminded me of though was these little libraries that we have around here.
The little ones out front and shit.
Yeah. Like on the corner.
Yeah,
And stuff.
Those are cool.
Do you guys have those too?
Yeah, we have one right out front of the real library in Hadley because there's nowhere else to put it. And that's it. Library, fucking store, one stop light.
Yeah, dude, those things are fucking cool.
Yeah. I thought about ordering a bunch of copies of my book and putting it in the.
Dude, why not?
Hey, okay.
What do you mean ordering?
I don't have copies. I have one copy.
Oh, you just have one copy.
Yeah.
So you'd have to.
I don't
you wouldn't
have
to
physical
buy 'em?
possession. Huh?
You wouldn't have to buy them though, right?
Yeah, I
You gotta
would.
buy your own copies.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Why can't you just get some printed?
They're cheaper, but they cost money.
They're cheaper to just buy them.
I get them at cost, and I don't even know what that is.
You don't have to say. But
No, I don't know what it is. I get them at cost, and it's cheaper than what it would be through Amazon, but I
Right.
still have to
okay.
pay. Yeah, I still have to pay all the production costs
Well,
to
right.
get my own copies.
No, that's what I thought
Yeah.
you meant. Like you got to go on Amazon basically and like buy your book.
I did.
For the,
Twice. No, 5 times.
dang.
I bought 5 copies of my
Fuck
book.
yeah.
I've been giving them away, but I had to do it through Amazon because the fucking wait time for me to get copies is longer than Amazon Prime, and I was like, well, I don't want to wait. I'm
In
just gonna
any
pay
of your
full
bands,
price.
did you ever like buy your own album?
I never got to release an album.
No.
I'm not on. I'm on one EP,
One EP.
and I only have
out
the
of
digital.
all your bands?
Yeah,
Well, how many bands have you been in?
I've been the ones that have played. I've been in like 3.
Ones that have played, I
Yeah.
know,
'Cause
right?
you know the
always
early
got to
stuff,
make
you're
that
like,
Yeah. I know. I like cut some. There's like a certain point where you just kind of like cut those bands out.
Yeah.
When you start, because you
If
start
you only play like
building
2
more
or
of a
3
rep-
shows, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like where you only list your good jobs on your resume. and
Yeah,
shit. You just skip
exactly.
over shit. You're like,
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you want to do a feature on the new album.
Oh, where are you recording at?
We're still up in the air. A couple different places we're looking at.
I'll do it. I haven't done.
we don't
I
do
haven't
it
recorded
ourselves.
anything in forever.
We're thinking about doing the the mixing or the basic recording ourselves and then send it out to get mixed and mastered. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I've offered like 2-3 times. I was like, hey, I can help you guys. I can record you guys.
He's like, yeah, we'll talk about it. And you never talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're doing, Jesse.
please,
I don't care.
we just gotta get together, man. You gotta come out to practice. Come hang out.
Yeah, well,
when
you
we're
just.
not all
I was
COVID-y
thought
and
about.
shit.
I was thought about it the past couple, and I was like, no.
It's
But
just
then
been a
good
rough
thing.
road the last couple months for us with all this pandemic bullshit.
That's why I said good thing. I was like,
Right,
because
like I
I ended
said,
up hitting Jordan up. I hit him up. I was like, hey man, you want to be on the podcast? And he's like, yeah, it's gonna have to be like a couple weeks because Mark has COVID. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I see how that's
Yeah,
going.
nice curveball we got. But
Did you guys have a rough time with COVID, as far as like the quarantining kind of shit? Or?
nah, we were
Oh.
pretty good until now.
No, I mean like you guys as people in general. Like, were you okay with the isolation?
with it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was straight. It was fine.
Yeah.
I don't like people
Are you,
anyway.
yeah, I
so-
don't.
yeah.
I think it's the younger generation that's having trouble with it because I'm like, nothing has changed. I
No.
wear a mask places now. That's the only thing that's changed in my life because I'm kind of a hermit now.
I mean, it wasn't like an immediate like, oh my god, my whole life has changed.
Yeah.
It was more like, oh man, what the
Just
I can't fucking
inconvenience.
do this now?
Yeah.
Or like, like it was more like that kind of stuff.
It's just been a mild inconvenience for me for the most
I
part.
mean, obviously shows.
yeah, that's. Oh, I
And
stopped going to them.
so that would be my thing is last year I bought fucking 8 I spent my whole bonus. I got
Yeah.
a huge bonus at the beginning of the year last year. And I had saved money and already bought tickets. I've had like 8 or 9 concerts I was going to go to last year. All got canceled.
Dude, that would blow. I didn't have tickets to anything. Like,
It was
I
like a
didn't even
year
wanna
of
go to
like
a
metal
show.
tours.
Yeah.
Though. All these
Yeah,
metal
there
bands
were
were
a lot of
coming
supposed to
out.
go see Dave Matthews Band and it got canceled. Bro, Dave Matthews Band is legit.
I thought I knew you.
Hey, I don't care. I will say it. I love some Dave Matthews Band.
I like him as an actor. I've seen
Next
him in
he's
some
going to
things.
say he wants to jam some Matchbox 20 or
I
What
something.
do you
don't
got
go that
against
far.
Matchbox 20? Oh
See?
shit! Now I'm the
Here
odd
we
man
go.
out. Now it's not funny. I'm the odd man out. I like Bare Naked Ladies a lot.
Bare Naked.
Yeah, I've been listening to like a lot
Bare
of
Naked Ladies
a
are
lot
nice.
of bluegrass and shit. Dude, you guys ever Jesse? You ever checked out Amigo the Devil?
I haven't.
Are you into like bluegrass and weird shit?
I guess I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know exactly what a bluegrass song is supposed to be.
There's banjos usually.
Oh yeah, like the crazy shit.
Yeah. Amigo the Devil, like he used to be in like a metal band, I think, and now he like plays weird bluegrassy country kind of shit. But he's toured with Clutch and shit like that.
Have you seen those like bluegrass ones that are like metal too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's just crazy.
That's why hadn't anybody done it before?
Why are banjos so weird? Why do people play banjos just like this with these little things?
Finger picks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
It's tuned differently too, I think.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't understand. Maybe it
They
helps with
sound
maybe it
twangy.
helps with
They
maybe it helps
sound
with the
twangy.
twang. I think that's the instrument that defined twang.
I think it's just because it was developed by those people that have twang. So
Like,
they're
we-
just like, this house supposed to sound twang.
We have a bowl, a stick, and some string.
Let's
Like,
make
that's the
something.
banjo.
Let's make something. Hey, you go play the pot.
I like how we all
Cletus, come over here.
we
hit
automatically
this.
assumed it was a southern voice. It could very well have came from another country.
All right, Jesse, where did a banjo come from?
I
He's
feel like
shit, I gotta do some work.
I'm either going to be vindicated or made fun of here.
Oh man, I hope it's from the South now. But that's all the people that play it.
Yeah. I don't know. Do people? I've never thought about that. Do people in other countries play banjos, or do they?
I don't know, but you hear it in like
Banjo
country
sounds
sounds.
like a southern
Banjo.
word. It sounds like a really southern word.
Got my
Not to
banjo.
make fun of the people from the southern climes down
No.
there.
The banjo came to America with the slaves. The musicologists
With the
I would have
slaves?
never have guessed
have
that.
long looked into West Africa for its predecessors.
I would have never guessed that.
It comes from Africa? The banjo? Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
That's wild. I've never known that.
I would have never assumed that.
no.
Never guessed
That
that.
kind of like
Why
caught
did I
me
say
off guard.
assumed? I would have never guessed that. That's better. Yeah, he said they came over with the slaves. I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't believe that.
My mind's blown
Yeah.
right now, bro.
I would have never put those things together.
I don't know what to say after that.
I don't either. It really
Kinda
caught me. Yeah.
shocked.
I don't think I've ever seen a black guy play a banjo.
No, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, dude.
I don't know. Did Robert Johnson play one? Maybe he played an acoustic guitar. I don't know if he played banjo though.
Well,
He
there's
sold
lots
his-
of
he
bla-
sold his
there's
soul at the
lots of the-
crossroads.
There's you know,
Muddy
guitar
Waters.
and everything. Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
Banjo. Well,
So you're telling me some slave owner was like, "I like that instrument you got."
another thing the white man took
Yeah.
was the banjo.
Chuck Berry got robbed of his identity by Elvis Presley.
What?
Think about Chuck Berry. Elvis copied Chuck Berry. What? Yes, I swear to
Who the
God.
fuck
Look
is
into
Chuck
it.
Berry?
What?
I don't know.
Like
Chuck
Johnny B.
Berry.
Good, fucking Chuck Berry. You ever watch Back to the Future? What? Yes. That was well timed.
No, I've only seen like lots of like bits and pieces of that stuff. Back to the Future. So I couldn't even tell you which. Huh?
My stupid electric lighter lit my cigarette weird.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It sidetracked it. Fucking electric. You're tasering your fucking cigarette every
Dude,
time.
I've done it. I've done it multiple times. Like zapped myself.
And
The
you
first
drop
ti-
every
d-
time?
Not every time.
I was
Sometimes
gonna
I'm
say, we
like,
should get
oh,
them all on video and just compile them together every time.
no,
you
it was
shock
because it was on my
yourself.
leg, but I've gotten myself a couple times. One time it was in my hand, and I was like trying to print shirts and shit, and it numbed me for a while. I had to take a break from printing because I was fucked up. I fucked myself up lighting a cigarette.
So how fucking hot is it in that fucking room when you're screen printing? Is it hot or no?
At my place, it's not as hot. Mostly the cold that gets to me. I was I print in like a garage.
Right.
My business is garage based. That's where I did all my printing from, and it depends. Like if I was working somewhere else, it could get up to like 120 degrees, but it only got up to like 95 when I was printing, even in the summer. And the winter is what was bad because I didn't have an insulated garage door and it was installed wrong. So there was a gap at the top that was like 2 or 3 inches where wind could just come in. And I had like a double propane heater that people use for deer hunting set up by the press
Right.
and shit. Like that's how I had to stay warm. And I didn't even have that until last winter.
So you got like the whole big old setup out there. You got
Yeah.
a whole
I got a 4-color
going.
forehead. I got a dryer, a flash dryer, and all my inks and shit.
flash dryer. How
Yeah.
long does it take to dry it in that thing?
The flash dryer, that's for
Like what is it?
Putting
I don't-
multiple
I don't-
layers.
I don't know the process of this stuff.
all right. So you put an image on a screen, expose it to UV light, and then rinse it out, and it becomes a stencil.
Okay.
And then you load it onto a press, and if it's a multicolored design, you got to have an individual screen for every color you want to print.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
So,
where the
like-
per screens.
Yeah, so this is like black, and this would be a different screen.
for
And
red.
yeah. And every screen has to be lined up like a puzzle before you can begin production, and then it locks into the press. You have to manually lock it, or some of them have fancy pneumatic locks that and clamp
Oh,
down,
damn.
and that shit don't move. But I don't know, a good old manual press that shit wanders bad.
Right.
So you got to like control it with your hips and everything, and there's little nuances to, and every press is different. But then you push the ink through and shit, and throw it on a dryer, and it gets up to like 325 degrees.
So how many shirts do you go through before you like, all right, this is the correct? Wait, I gotta work this machine right now.
I'll order a few shirts with every order,
Right.
and build it into the cost kind of thing, and then I can do the whole thing. It doesn't have to be just the front or just the back. I can print inside out in every printable location
Right.
and stuff. So I usually go it depends on the design.
Yeah, because you
but-
just got to get the stencil
Yeah.
lined up.
Yeah.
You just got to get this is how it's going to be. This is how I'm going to work this to get it lined up.
Yeah.
And then you can move on to the shirts
Yep.
with the right in the middle.
It takes anywhere from like 5 minutes to an hour to get a design lined up, depending on what you're doing.
Right.
And then you were asking about the flash. And so you'll like do a base white, and then you'll have to flash it, put it under there, and it takes about 5 to 10 seconds, depending on what you're trying to
Holy
get done.
shit.
And it only cures it enough for it to come back and get another layer of white or another color on top of it.
Right.
So most black shirts and stuff like that will have a base white and then another color printed over top of it. So you got to make sure everything's lined up tight. Otherwise, you're going to see the white kind of thing.
Right.
And I didn't know that for the longest time. The first couple shops I worked at never used a white base.
Oh.
Yeah. So some people use it and some people don't. I've done both through my shop, but mostly it's a white base.
So you'll basically take like their image like as a square and like put white, like a white square,
Yep.
and then
Whatever the shape of the design is, like if this was on a black shirt, this whole thing would have a white base underneath it.
Right.
All this design would be white. That's just slightly smaller than the main image
Right.
that goes over top. So it has a slight overlay.
does that make it? Do you think that makes it last longer?
It makes it last longer, and it makes the colors more visible because some inks will bleed into the black. It'll turn into a gas and sublimate into the shirt.
Yeah, because I remember a lot of times there'd be like disclaimers and stuff when I was ordering shit online too.
Yeah.
Like this color may like not show up like as much on black shirts or
Yeah.
whatever. And
It
that's
depends.
probably because they're not using
Yeah.
a white base.
Yeah, well, I'm
Right?
talking specifically about plastisol inks too, because there's plastisol inks are basically liquid PVC. Like most of the shirts you get at like Walmart and Target, Meijer, or whatever, you can feel the fabric. You can like feel your fingers against it and shit. But like
Right.
some of the other shirts you order where it's like becomes a part of the fabric, it's either discharged, water based, same thing, but it actually turns the garment, the color that you're putting into it, it bleaches it and replaces it with the color. But I don't like to do it because it's dangerous. And yeah, the inks have this catalyst in it.
Danger.
Yeah, like people have died, kind of danger.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's a special chemical that helps with the bleaching process.
Mustard gas?
No, it turns into when it's cooked and through the dryer, it turns into formaldehyde gas.
Oh,
and people
shit.
were like embalming themselves through the gas.
No shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I've worked in shops where
Embalmed.
that's happening, and I was worried about it. I've left shops over that happening because it freaks me out. Like, there's new processes where it doesn't produce that gas now,
Right.
But I'm still sketched out by it.
They weren't even like wearing masks or something like gas
You're
masks.
supposed to have like a full like hood, like an oven hood over the dryer, so the gas doesn't escape.
Oh.
But I've seen people using this setup in like attics, where there's no escape for it and shit. Yeah.
escape.
There was a guy doing it. There was this. I was working with this guy for a bit in Detroit, and there was this like really high end shoe shop in the basement that they didn't sell shoes. They painted shoes. They like custom painted Nikes and all kinds like Adidas and all kinds of shit, like really fancy painting. And up in this loft, this dude was discharge printing, and it was stinking up this entire like fancy shoe store, and people were complaining about the smell and stuff.
Really?
And yeah, and one day I went to work, and this guy just dipped out with all of his equipment just disappeared, and the owner didn't know he was just gone, dude. And that's how I stopped working with that guy.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Dude, that's fucking great.
Yeah. There's always when you leave one job in my industry that you've been at for a long time, there's always this one place that you like bounce off of for a minute to make ends meet where you're
Right.
like,
The
that's
rebound.
shady. Yes, it really
It's
is.
shady.
It's
Bounce.
shady. And
It's shady.
That's the jobs
Shady.
where we were talking about leaving things off a resume. Those
Right.
are the ones you leave off a resume. Yeah.
Yeah, I started like crafting my resume to like what kind of job I was going to though. So,
Yeah.
like if I was like applying for a delivery job, then I'd put like DHL first, and then EnviroClean I think was the one below it because I was delivering stuff there. I'd put like relative stuff
Yeah.
to what I was applying for. If it was production, then I'd put like I worked at Hayworth for a little while, so I'd put that
Yeah.
on there. Like
You didn't just. It wasn't all just layered chronologically. It was.
No,
It was.
because I
What's
was
the word? It was. What do they call it when people bring something together? It starts with a C. Damn, I'm a writer.
compiling.
No, yeah, compiling will work, but it's not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, constructing. I don't know.
No, I'll think of it later and message you. I'll be
Yeah.
like, this is the word.
This is the fucking word.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like, because I heard, well, you're supposed to, like, kind of have it all on one page.
Yeah.
You know, you got to try to condense shit.
How many jobs you had? Have you had a lot of jobs?
I bounced around.
Well, I'm not
Especially when I
accusing you of
Especially when I
anything.
came to, like, Holland.
Yeah.
When I moved back to Holland, actually, rather. When I was looking for work. There's so many fucking jobs here.
Yeah.
So I was, like, trying out shit.
It's
Like,
just
let me
trying
try
new
this
things.
shit. Let me try this.
What was your favorite?
Well, my favorite was cleaning.
Is it?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at EnviroClean for like 5 years, doing cleaning, and I was cleaning before that, before I moved here, and now I'm still cleaning. I'm
Yeah.
a janitor now, so that's
Is that the job you've done the longest in your life? Is cleaning?
Yeah. Like 8 years now or something.
I've been printing for 12 or 13, I think.
12.
Yeah. So I left. I worked in home health care for a while.
So it's like you're like 20. And
Yeah.
I'm printing shit.
Yeah. And I left my job and just started
What
printing.
did you say you were doing?
Home health care.
Oh, home healthcare.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit.
I was taking care of the developmentally disabled. It was one of my favorite jobs. I loved it. Every
Really?
second. Yeah, it was fun.
I don't have the patience.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it, except for the like favoritism. in the
Okay, I don't.
workforce.
Not to say that I couldn't like
Yeah.
take care of someone mentally ill or something like
Yeah.
that. Like not like I'm like fuck you, you're so
Yeah.
slow. Like I just don't know if I had the patience to like my wife's a CNA too.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if I have patience for those kinds of jobs. Like
Yeah, the bureaucracy is what gets to you more than what anything that goes
especially
on.
during this time with
Yeah.
the COVID.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got to be bad.
wearing
I
like,
didn't even think about that till that's got to be bad.
Yeah, fuck man. Wearing like trash bags basically over yourself, like double mask and shit.
You just turn.
Goggles on.
I just imagine somebody like with a trash bag on their head and like the glasses poked through,
You poke
like
through, you
eyes.
got little eyes. Like I'm a ghosty.
You just turn, you see like the old grandma, like fucking gold rims. That's sad. I didn't think
No
about that.
visitors.
That's
I gotta
rough.
like visit through a window. Hi.
It's like the fucking scene in every movie where
I
somebody
just
goes
seen-
to prison where you touch hands.
I
through
just
glass.
seen something on my phone today. It said it was NPR. I don't follow them, so I don't know why. Like I'll get like Google News alerts.
I just get random Yahoo ones. I don't know
Yahoo.
why. Yeah.
The fuck?
I didn't even know they were around.
Yahoo.
Yeah, I didn't
had
know
to
they were
do
still
that.
around.
I had to do
Yeah. It's still in it's
So-
in my head too.
Yeah. It was in a movie.
It
was
was?
right at the end. Yeah, like somebody slammed into like a billboard, Yahoo, and it said it. I don't know. NPR, it said, and it said schools can now reduce from 6 foot to 3 foot
Yeah,
distances.
I did see that.
What?
They're trying
What's
to say,
the-
they're trying to say there's no difference between those two now.
What?
That's
There's no difference between
I haven't read the
3 and
article.
6 foot now?
they're trying to say there's no discernible. They can't see any benefits between 3 versus 6.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I
a
didn't.
big
I
difference.
didn't read
You're
the
chopping
article.
the number in half. I
Did
didn't
you just
either.
read the headline or just the article?
I just read the headline.
Yeah, I read the headline too, and I was like, wonder why. It just
I
kept
was fucking
scrolling.
busy today.
I'm tired of reading about it. I just live in the middle of nowhere, and it doesn't affect me.
Well, like I
usually.
said before too, I'm like, you want to read an article, it's going to take you like an hour to
Yeah.
research the article and make sure it's accurate.
Yeah, it's tough times.
But still, obviously they're reducing it from 3 to 6 foot. I don't give a shit what's in the article. That's
Yeah.
a big difference. What the fuck gives?
It's about a 50% difference, I think.
Yeah. That's in
I don't know.
half.
I don't know.
I think.
I think.
Dear Watson.
Yeah, is it? I'm not good at math. That's why I wrote a book.
Give me my calculator.
Yeah, for everything.
I'm like, oh,
My kids are in
calculator.
3rd and 1st grade, and I will check their work with my calculator.
Fuck yeah, dude. Gotta be accurate.
Yeah, I don't trust myself. I'm like,
No.
That's been a long
Remember
time.
when the teacher's like, "You'll never just have a calculator."
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fucked up.
You done fucking fucked up. Yeah, that's right. We got them all in our pockets.
We have all kinds of shit. Did you just hear me pop my finger on accident?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What do you mean on accident?
I'm just like, wiggled my fingers to try to look distinguished, and it popped. I was like,
Pop.
yeah, it did. It was really loud.
That was loud.
I don't remember what we were talking about now.
Me either.
Jesse, what were we talking about?
Like I'm gonna remember.
We're a train wreck.
We should Jesse, should we have him answer some questions?
I think so.
Yeah, I got the.
You
I
said
got
there
the,
wasn't you said there wasn't nothing in that notebook.
It's the same goddamn questions because I never fucking write anymore. So you get the same question.
It's the
All right.
bottom key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
You let me know when.
you can do it now. The intro music. Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
It's
Damn.
way too many questions.
Up top, then.
Yeah.
How many questions are there?
Way too many.
Do I have time to piss?
It's rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire? All right. We'll rapid fire.
Or rapid fire.
Everybody get ready for way too many questions.
Where are my questions? All right. What's your favorite food?
Sesame chicken.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What is your biggest fear?
Toilet snakes.
What pisses you off most?
Disrespect.
When's the last time you took a shit?
About an hour before I left to come here.
One thing you'll never do again.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Would you rather be the smartest or strongest person?
Smartest.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
Suck 5 dicks in a row.
Anal or vaginal?
Vaginal.
Your house, her house, or neither when you lost virginity?
My house.
When was it? How old were you?
17.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I had to think about it. I'm being honest. They're rapid fire. I don't have time to lie.
Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Fillets.
BK or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
What do you think of garden gnomes?
I really like them, actually. Like, I want to get some for my yard.
Really?
Yeah. Like
You
funny ones.
Funny ones.
Yeah, I want to decorate. I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to do landscaping around my house.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you said you hate landscaping.
Yeah, but I want to have lawn gnomes.
You like land decorating.
I like land decorating. I don't like scaping. I like the final touches.
My girlfriend likes the hippie lawn gnomes.
Yeah,
I got
Fine
we
ones
got
like
one.
smoking bongs and shit.
Yeah. Ours is smoking a pipe. He's on our
yeah,
front stoop.
those are the kind I like. Or the ones doing like.
But he's
weird,
like
goofy
he's a
shit.
skull one though. He's not
Yeah.
alive anymore. He's passed on.
He's on to the next level now.
He's on to the next level. That's exactly what it is. It's the next level.
Do you call him a name? Did you name him?
No,
You didn't name him?
I don't think so. No.
Have you-
I
have you just
planned
never
on-
thought
no,
about it?
It was supposed to just be a Halloween thing.
Yeah.
And then he just sits out there all the time now.
Oh, I'd have a nickname for mine by now. Just because he's been sitting there for so long, I'd like have a whole personality for him and everything.
He lives in Spiderville. That's all I know. 'cause
He lives
lots
in
of spiders
Spiderville?
that go up there.
See, there's your children's story. It's about a gnome that lives in a village full of spiders.
Oh man, write it for me.
Read it. Read the audiobook.
Okay.
I will ghostwrite a book for you if you read that audiobook.
What?
Yeah. I'll write a whole book and give it to you. You can market it. Suddenly your book comes out and everybody's like, Justin wrote it.
Justin wrote it. They worked a deal.
Yeah.
They worked a deal. He did his audiobook.
Yeah. Dude, life's
Everybody
full of
hates
backdoor
the
deals.
audiobook. I hate this guy.
Like, this sounds like that motherfucker from that podcast.
He fucking laughs all the time, and I hate his laugh. Why does he laugh at his own jokes all the time? What a fucking douche.
The other day, I was sitting on the couch just watching a movie with my stepdaughter, and something happened. I think we were watching Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Yeah, and I laughed, and she goes, "Why do you laugh like that?" And I was like, and I'm like what? And she's like, "That." And I was like, I laughed. She's like, "You shouldn't do that around people." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was like hand on the hip, like sassily told me this, and I'm like, "Well,
You
fuck you then,
shouldn't
man."
do that around people.
Yeah, so I took her tablet away.
Yeah, fuck
No,
yeah.
I didn't. Get it away.
You give me that thing. Man, that's fucking rough.
Yeah, I just get roasted by kids all day.
Roasted.
Yeah,
Kids. You got multiple?
I have a
you?
stepdaughter and a son.
Okay. So your stepdaughter's 6.
She's 9, and the son's 6.
Son is
Yeah.
6. Okay,
They're
son is 6.
Polar opposites. Like,
Okay, so I was thinking a
Yeah.
6-year-old telling you this. So
No, 9-year-old
she's
telling me
not-
this.
Oh yeah, she knows what she's talking about.
yeah. Just being, why
Didn't
do you
it
laugh?
burn a little bit?
Yeah, it like
It hurt.
It hurt my. I went and like thought about that later in the night,
Dude.
and like I laughed to myself alone, and I was like, "Did it sound weird?" And, like, she got into the head, man. She's playing
Yeah.
psychological games. She's good at it.
Dude, my 1.5-year-old
Yeah.
was in the bath and I was like trying to tell her something. She said, "Leave me alone.
Like stone cold like that.
Leave me alone." I was like, dude, you're 1.5.
You don't get to be left alone anywhere.
Especially in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. Yeah. She's learning from her damn sister. 'Cause she'll say that too. Leave me alone. But she'll say it all politely too. She
Yeah.
won't be like she won't be like argumentative about it. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Just it hurts more when it's matter of factly because that
Yeah.
means they're really done with your bullshit. It's like,
Yes.
leave me alone. Because it's like that calm before the storm where
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I better leave her alone for a minute.
But then it's like, no, it's time to eat dinner.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not leaving you alone. Like, oh man, dinner is such a struggle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
lately.
dude, my kids can't get food fast enough. They're black holes.
No, anything too, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like pretty much what you cook, they'll eat.
Pretty much. My son doesn't like.
But they never
Pastas.
went through a stage though where they just wouldn't eat shit.
My son didn't know.
No.
Like Audrey will go through weird phases and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I guess.
Havoc's
yeah,
like,
you had-
no, I'm
yeah,
fine.
No.
No, yeah, he doesn't like macaroni and like any pastas.
No pastas.
No, it's the texture and cheese. He doesn't like cheese.
So
So I've passed on the weak blood as well.
My son's the same way.
Really?
You don't like cheese?
Oh, and doesn't like macaroni, any kind of pasta.
Well, there's still hope because
Yeah.
like before, like I wouldn't have cheese on like anything besides basically pizza.
Do you just not like the flavor, or does it make you feel sick and heavy?
No, not sickness. I just don't like
No.
the flavor of it.
You
It
ever
just
tried
doesn't-
goat cheese?
No,
What? You never?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta try goat
it's
cheese.
cheese. I'm just not gonna try
Yeah.
it. And if I'm probably gonna try goat cheese, it's I don't know.
It's good
I'm
on
not
like
gonna
burgers
spend
and
it.
shit.
Spend the money on it. You know,
Oh, you can get There's a goat cheese log.
log.
Yeah, you can get them at Meijer. The honey flavor, really good on Ritz crackers. It's
Oh,
like a
Ritz
dip.
crackers.
You can like dip into them.
I don't know. Some cheese makes me want to puke when I smell it. I'm
Yeah,
just
like I don't like the cheap like nacho cheese.
oh, dude, that's the worst.
Yeah, unless there's a pretzel. Like I'm not talking like the good melty kind of cheese. I'm talking about like that shit that has like the layer of plastic on top. You have to scrape off with your food before you dip it. Like the kind that's burn around the edges and
Yeah.
chunky. No, I'm not into that.
No. I just never got into it. But like now, like most recent, we went to Logan's. And I
Yeah.
got the chili, their little bowl of chili.
Yeah.
And their cheese came on it. I just ate it.
Yeah, is it like that white and yellow mix, like the
Yeah.
mozzarella? Or,
Yeah, cheddar, Monterey cheddar.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah, because it had the yellow and the white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ate it. Whatever.
So you'll power through to get to the other stuff.
Yeah, basically
you
what
won't
I do.
exclusively eat
Basically,
cheese.
what I did is what I do with vegetables. Is I just ate it first.
Yeah. You don't like vegetables?
I'll just eat them first. I'll like they're not bad. Like I
Yeah.
love like cauliflower, like baked
Yeah.
cauliflower with like green beans
Yeah.
and all that other
Cauliflower
shit.
is my favorite, and then
And
broccoli.
carrots. Like it's good, but like the steak is way better. The
Yeah.
fucking biscuit with butter and everything on it is way
Yeah.
fucking better. Mashed
They have good
potatoes is
biscuits.
fucking way better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat the least favorite first. So that's all I've been trying to tell like my daughter and stuff too. Like when she's like complains, I'm like just eat it first.
I'll eat my favorite first usually, but
Really?
dude, I'm like a human dumpster though. Like I'll eat almost anything,
Anything?
except for tomatoes or spaghetti.
How do you eat, Jesse? Do you just like eat it all like regular, or
Usually, yeah. If it's
Just
like
whatever.
prepared together, I'm gonna eat it that way.
do you like mix your vegetables and your mashed potatoes, or are you like one of those separators?
Like corn with your mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
You don't separate. You're not weirded out if food touches.
No,
No, I'm not.
I don't think I know any guys that do that. I think it's exclusively females. That
The food touching
Yeah.
thing.
I don't think I know any guys that are freaked out by that. But I know a lot of women that are like, I don't want my food to touch.
Really?
Yeah.
Like can't touch.
Yeah, they don't like it to touch. If it touches, they get weirded out.
What?
Yeah, and it's a lot of people.
That's so weird. I know. Like
My girlfriend freaks out.
my brother was like that, and my mom was like, "It all goes to the same spot."
Yep, that's what it does. It all goes down in the same spot. It don't matter. Eat it. Yeah, no.
It's just some textures. Some people like certain textures with things. I like certain flavors with things, like salty and sweet.
Yeah.
Like bite a candy bar, handful of chips. Bite a candy bar, handful of chips.
I guess. What? Why is salty? Well, no. Well, salty just makes you want more.
Yeah.
That's why like popcorn gets so addicting.
Yeah.
So you just sit there and just fucking keep eating it.
I
eating the
hate when it
salt.
gets stuck. Like it turns sideways and slides into your gums.
that
And
or
you're-
the kernel in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
That's the. I stopped
You sound like a
eating.
dog choking on rawhide.
What?
Like, you ever had a dog that like
Yeah,
swallowed
yeah.
by
That's my. Like, dude, it's the worst. I
Yeah.
stopped eating popcorn for a long time just because of that.
Really?
Yep. I just stopped
stopped
eating
because
it.
I have gaps in my teeth.
Yeah.
And it gets caught really bad in
Yep.
gaps. I'm like, fuck that popcorn. But now I'm getting into it again.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
started too. I got a little homemade popcorn.
I think it's because
popper.
it's low fat, and I'm subconsciously like, I should probably not be fat. Because it's never like I eat snacks a lot, and if I want to eat a lot of something, I'll cook popcorn.
Yeah, I do too, but I think I've found like a thing where it's like I just don't eat a lot. So
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I don't eat as much now that I'm older.
I don't. I've kept a steady weight.
Yeah.
And like I'll fucking go into work and just be a garbage disposal too. Like
Yeah.
I'll hit up that vending machine. Like I'll first thing in the morning if there ain't anything else good, just like cupcakes. Yep.
Did you just pick? Does the mic pick this thing up?
I think it picks that up. Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I thought it sounded pretty loud. Like too
Yeah.
loud. But yeah.
I-
Just fucking
Anything and
eat-
everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we generally cook good meals at night.
Yeah.
I say we, it's mostly my wife. So I help maybe prepare.
I've been cooking a lot more recently.
Have you?
Yeah.
You get into cooking? I
Yeah.
fucking hate cooking, dude. Honestly, dude, I fucking hate it. She's even the grill master. Like,
Really?
She masters the grill.
I see. She grills. I don't like to grill.
You don't like to grill?
No.
See, that's the only thing I'll like willingly like do if she needs help.
Yeah.
Like I will go maintain the grill and watch the grill. Or if we're doing something different, like I'm involved.
Yeah.
Like when we started smoking, we got a grill with a smoker on it. Like, you know, I'll be involved in all that.
I have 2 smokers I've never used.
What?
Yeah, 2 of them out in the shed. I've never used them. They've
The
never left that.
why?
Because I'm not into it. I've only recently gotten into cooking, and it started with a fucking
You
Instapot.
gotta smoke.
It started with an Instapot.
Oh, the Instant
the
Pot.
Instapot
Yeah,
got
we
me
got
back
that
into
shit, too.
cooking. Yeah, yeah. I was like, "There's
That's a
no way anything's
time
gonna taste
saver.
good out of this." And then it's like fucking from frozen to delicious in like an hour and 10 minutes. I'm like, "Holy shit, it's
Yeah,
magic!"
it's crazy.
It reminds me of. You ever watch the movie Spy Kids?
Yeah.
Okay, you know when they go to this
When
little
it had
the
that
hideout.
Frankie fucking dude in it.
I know who you're talking. No, it wasn't that fucking. You're thinking of Agent Cody Banks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I remember Spy Kids too because they had the fucking thing.
Yeah, but they put this like little dehydrated Big Mac in the microwave and hit a button and it got big.
Yeah.
That's what an Instapot reminds me of. Where I'm like, oh, I went
Yes.
from this to this. And
I want to try a dessert in it.
I haven't yet. I've heard it's good though.
Yeah, because you can make a cake in
Yeah.
it.
Can you make bread in it?
I don't know, but I got a bread maker.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking works.
Do you remember? Did your mom ever have one when you were younger, or something like that? Your dad had one or something, and
What?
it never went well. A bread maker.
No.
My mom had one when we were kids, and that shit never worked. It never
No?
worked. No, and we were still like, I made it. We're eating it, and I'm like, Mom, it's runny in the middle.
No, dude. I just followed the fucking directions it came with. I made like a couple homemade loaves of bread.
Yeah,
And you know, the loaves of bread is like this big. So it's not like a
yeah,
loaf,
it's not.
but they're like taller, so your pieces are really
And it's so much
taller
better
than
too.
your Oh,
Homemade
dude, it was
bread.
really good.
Homemade bread on grilled cheese.
Then I made this coffee cake in there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, fuck,
coffee cake's good.
that was the bomb.
I really
I've been thinking about making
Dude, I
it
like
again.
those cheap like Little Debbie donut sticks too. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
oh,
about?
yeah. Yeah.
Those are my favorite snack on the run.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
expect like a vending machine snack
That-
too.
That's
Yeah.
your
There.
favorite Little Debbie?
The
Mine,
donut
Yeah.
stick.
Probably donut stick, or my son has got me. Oop, my bad. My son has got me into cosmic brownies.
Oh,
But I
I'm not
don't.
a fan
Those
of
are. I don't like those
Not a
as
fan
much
of
lately.
those.
I'm a fudge round guy. I like
Fudge
fudge
round?
rounds.
Nutty
Yeah.
Buddies. Nutty Buddies
Nutty
are really
bars?
good.
Mine used to be oatmeal cream pie.
Or the Swiss rolls.
Yeah. The Swiss rolls are too much for me now.
Too much?
They're too rich now.
I would have to say like But the oatmeal cream pies were hit and miss because you get
Yeah.
ones that had like barely any cream
You get
in the
those
middle.
double deckers
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
I only recently discovered that there's 2 different boxes where there's smaller ones and bigger ones.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that for the long. I was always like, these seem smaller, and I'm like, nah, they're normal because I'd have a different one another day, and I'm like, nah, that's right.
See, with those
Yeah.
two, I would like eat all the way around it,
And then the middle.
and then the fucking
Yeah.
middle. Yeah, you push all that cream right in the middle,
Yeah.
too, while you're eating it. Oh yeah, you get the
I like to-
glorious bite at the end. You're just, yeah.
I like anything chocolate or sweet, and I like that red bag of chips, the Munchos or whatever, that are
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
fried
deep
different.
fried air.
Yeah,
Deep fried air.
yeah, they're like fried differently, but they're really good
Like
because
if
they have those air
was
bubbles
deep
and shit.
fried
Yeah.
and salted. That's what
Oh,
these chips
Yeah,
are.
okay.
yeah, that description got you're like, oh, okay. But
Yeah.
those with Twix are really good.
What?
Yeah, like
Oh,
bite
back
of
to
Twix,
the candy
yeah,
bar, to
bite
the
of Twix,
salt.
hand, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was a problem. I got heavy there for a minute. Like, I lost 40 pounds over the last couple of years.
it was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like I was
I
like
couldn't
waking
do
up
it.
in the night and going to a gas station kind of problem.
Whoa.
It was like a full blown addiction. I was like, oh
Holy
my god.
shit.
Yeah. It was when I was drinking energy drinks really heavy too.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were related, but the restless
But it
nights
sounds
kind of
good.
good. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't know, but damn.
I got
dude.
addicted to those Bang energy drinks for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've never been.
I had
an
a
energy
fucking
drink
heart
guy.
attack.
What?
Yeah, like a minor heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
From a fucking energy drink?
Well, I drank one of these energy drinks,
Well,
and
how
then
many did you drink?
I drank 1.5. And there's 600
1.5?
milligrams. Yeah, there's 600 milligrams of caffeine in these things.
How much is in like a pop?
I don't know. Not nearly as much as that, though.
I wonder.
Jesse, how much caffeine is in a can of pop? Or
Yeah.
a 20 ounce?
A
It
20
probably
ounce?
differs between the
Or
pop.
like a bottle?
What are you
Uh,
like? Coke, Mountain Dew.
Try Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
That's what I drink, so that's more relatable to me.
What are you looking for?
Diet Mountain Dew.
What's the
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
Caffeine content. Milligrams or whatever.
Yeah.
There's 660 or 600?
600 milligrams in bangs or rains.
In a 12-ounce drink, 55 milligrams.
Holy shit.
It's the same as Mountain Dew.
Did you want this just?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Mountain Dew Code Red, Diet Mountain Dew is all 55 milligrams.
So it's like, that's
caffeine.
probably standard, probably throughout the board there. So you could probably raise that to maybe like 70 for
Yeah.
a 20 ounce or whatever. So that's like, that's
Exponentially.
easily, holy shit. That's like what, about 10 times? Just
Oh, yeah.
Just about 10 times.
Yeah.
That's
So
where I
it's-
get, that's the amount of caffeine I get every day.
You
is
didn't
from
drink 10
fucking-
Mountain Dews a day?
No.
It's not a good time.
Holy shit. I
Like,
can't imagine drinking one of those in the morning.
I've heard it's comparable to cocaine. I've never done cocaine, so I don't know, but I've heard it's very similar experience.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta try this
Like
shit.
the energy level's close to the same. But there's Bang and Rain, and those are my 2 favorite ones. And I drank 1.5 of them and went and cut down a tree with an axe. Our chainsaw wasn't working. Our chainsaw wasn't working.
Paul Bunyan.
Well, I live out in the middle of nowhere, and this tree was leaning, and I had to cut it down. And I cut down this tree, and like had chest pain really bad, and didn't think about it until months later when I was having chest pain. Went to the check-in clinic or walk-in clinic, whatever, and they were like, "Yeah, you had a minor heart attack sometime in the last 6 months to a year." And I was like, "Oh, the axe in the tree!" Like I knew, so
no
I had to
shit.
stop drinking them as much.
God.
I'm just now getting back into caffeine a little bit because it sketched me out. I stopped drinking caffeine for a minute.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'd drop it like I drop popcorn.
Yeah.
With the kernel in the back of the throat. It'd be the worst.
Yeah.
When it happened at like the movie theater.
Yeah, and you can't stop coughing, and you're afraid you're gonna get yelled at for coughing.
Or you
too loud.
can't like do the whole thing to try to
You're
get
just
it out. And you don't want to get up and go leave to the bathroom because you're gonna miss part of the movie.
Yeah, I hated
God,
that.
dude. That sucks.
Have you seen some theaters are putting a monitor in the floors of the bathroom so you can keep watching whatever you're watching?
Oh,
while you're taking a-
really?
Yeah.
Well, how do they know what you're watching?
I don't know. I think it's luck of the draw. You might
Yeah.
see some other movie.
They're gonna show you a clip. I mean, I guess if you want to sit at that urinal
Yeah.
all day, you could watch it.
Just yeah. Just
you know
walk
that
back.
would
I
start
gotta-
happening.
Yeah.
You know it would.
I don't know. It's behind the roped area though, so you gotta fake the ticket ownership.
Oh yeah.
You know when you go to the theater and it has that stupid little rope.
Yeah, but you could pay for a movie, go watch it,
Yeah,
and then
and then
like
hang
just
around.
go hang around the bathroom.
I've done that. I've done that and watched multiple movies.
You've done that,
yeah.
like hang
when I
around
was
the
younger.
bathroom.
Yeah, like not. I've just lurked. I've lurked in the bathrooms, but no, I'm like sat in the theater until I knew the next movie was starting, got up, walked out, and walked right into the next like showing of another movie. I've walked into an empty one before. It was just a person cleaning. They're like, "Please leave." I was like, "Shit,
Damn it."
yeah, I got caught." I didn't go back to that theater for years. I've been going to the drive-in. when I go to the theater now, I go to the drive-in.
Drive-in?
Yeah, we got a drive-in out by Flint.
Do you?
Yeah,
And you get, is it like a radio station or something?
yeah.
connect to?
You can tune it into the radio station, or they have this little thing you can hang in your car.
What do
where
you
listen
do?
to it. I use the car radio.
station.
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
yeah,
This little hangy thing.
yeah. That little hangy. It sounds all tinny, like a fucking CD. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
fuck
the
that
CB
shit.
radio or a bad fucking monitor on stage where it's just like that loud fucking broken horn sound.
Yeah, all tinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah. But I love the drive-in. We went and saw Twister.
Twister?
They were showing Twister and they showed
Really?
Ghostbusters. It's a double feature and it's dirt cheap. Like way cheaper than the normal movies, and everything's cheaper, even the popcorn.
Well, yeah, it's Twister and Ghostbusters. That
Yeah,
came
but they
out
showed
how
no,
long
they
ago?
show new movies too. But this was like a throwback weekend that they had, and I took my kid to watch Twister and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, for cheaper than it
Yeah.
would be on a normal weekend.
Yeah, but they
Right.
show new movies for way cheaper too. So they,
Because you don't get all the luxuries.
Yeah.
Do they have concessions?
yeah, you have to get out, walk up to it, and shit.
Right.
But yeah, they have it.
So they got like the fucking like carny basically
Yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah, they have a little playground and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
There's
you never
no
been to the
play.
drive-in?
No.
There's one in Muskegon. Jesse, you been right?
Yeah, a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I went like 4 or 5 times.
Time ago.
Recently.
How long
Well, I mean,
ago?
it closed down for a while. They just
Yeah.
reopened it recently.
I forgot it closed down for a bit.
Yeah.
I wanna go to
just-
that one.
I
I've never
don't
been
know.
there.
So I guess if there's a playground and shit, because I was gonna say
Yeah.
I don't know how about doing that with kids.
Oh, my kid loves it. He thinks it's cool as shit.
Sits in the car and watches the
Yeah.
movie.
Like rigid, like sitting and watching intently.
Do you guys like back up like the fucking truck or what? You got a Jeep?
Yeah, I got a
Open up the
Jeep.
open up the hatch and like watch it, or
I
you
want
like
to build a thing where I could have a bench in the back that we could sit on comfortably, kind of like, or like a reclining kind of setup that you could just like toss in and set up with plywood and hinges or some shit. But right now we just sit in the front seat. My stepdaughter's never gone with me. She's just never been. She's like, nah, I'd rather go sit in a nice.
so it's just
air-conditioned
you
chair."
two?
Yeah, it's
Then,
usually
yeah,
just
he
us
can-
two.
Yeah, you both can just sit in the
Yeah.
front. Non-issue.
Yeah, but I want to try the whole sitting in the back thing. And there's always like, there's guys who've read too many Pinterest articles about first dates, so there's like a line of pickup trucks with like a fucking air mattress and a blanket in the back where like all of them are like snuggled up with their girlfriends and shit. I'm like, you guys are cliche as fuck.
Oh damn. Yeah, like there ain't nothing gonna be happening.
Yeah,
there.
no, it's
It's a
just it's
drive-in.
literally like a line of F-150s or Silverados, and like
Jesus.
the guys all look the same, and the girls all have that same starry-eyed look. He treated me special, and I'm like, special? Look at all these other girls. What the fuck do you mean? They read one manual.
One manual.
one
they all read
manual.
the same one.
Yeah,
And they all have the
they're
same
all
truck.
friends that fucking shared the link together, and they're like, that's a good idea. They're from Michigan,
That's
but
a
they have
good
that fucking
idea.
southern accent still.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's all
Yeah.
be to some chicks tonight.
That
And I'll
defines the
bring
kind.
back-
You know that
Bring it to the
person
drive
when you
in.
hear that voice. You know that person, or you're like, oh, I know exactly who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a guy in like high school that inexplicably had a southern accent, even though you went to kindergarten with him and he never left?
No.
Yeah, there was a couple kids I went to school with that suddenly had like southern
Suddenly
accent,
had-
and I'm like, does your family talk weird?
Oh,
at
there's
home?
kids that came in and they got fucking made fun of.
Oh
so
yeah.
bad. So bad.
I remember,
Called, like,
I remember making fun of my cousin for having an accent, and he was from
Did you?
Illinois. And he's like, I sound like you. I was like, you say words weird. And yeah.
weird.
And like, I haven't talked to him in like 20 years since that incident.
Dude, I've been mean to my cousins too, but they're mean to me too.
I get along with my cousins really
Calling
well.
them names and shit.
My
Getting all
cousins,
mad.
my cousins are younger than me though. I'm the oldest cousin except for
You're
one.
the oldest cousin?
Except for one.
That's different. Well, than me because like I had a lot of. It almost like when you started looking at it, it was almost like I'm like, did you like whole family coordinate when you had kids? Because like I had I had like 3 or 4 cousins that were right around my age.
Yeah.
And then my brother had like 3 cousins right around his age, and then my youngest brother had 2, right around his age. I'm like, did you guys coordinate this shit?
My
Because it worked out great. Because I had cousins our age.
I'm trying to think. It wasn't as coordinated.
There
as
was
that.
other. I have other cousins that are
it wasn't
older
as
and
coordinated.
shit.
It was just I don't have that many cousins, but it was mostly spread out far, except for 4 of us. 4 of us are all kind of close together, and then everybody else is stretched further out.
Well,
like my cousins I talk to the most are like 10 years younger than me.
What does your mom and dad have? Or have like a lot of brothers and sisters?
My dad has 2 brothers, and my mom has 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh, okay.
I might be forgetting somebody in there. I don't talk
see
to my
that
family
takes
that
care of my
much.
mom's side
Yeah.
right there. And then you have my dad's
Oh,
side.
that explains it then.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I got other cousins that are like older and shit too. But there was like just that group though. It was like just worked out. Where we're all kind of like the same age.
They had
and
like
shit.
binders comparing notes and shit. It's like, do it this night.
Dude, when me and my wife went to get pregnant the first time, like, we had to like document shit like that basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
See,
we thought it would just be like, okay, you just do it.
You do it and this happens.
Yeah, this will happen. You just no, we had to like
See, I had
get
the
the
opposite
thermometer.
problem.
We had to get the thermometer that has the extra digit to like
Yeah.
see when you're ovulating, and then be like,
That's
"Oh,
crazy."
It's time. It's like, oh Jesus.
See,
Here
you're
we
the first
go.
person I've heard in my life say when we planned to have a kid. You're the first person
Yeah.
I've ever heard say when we planned to have a
Yeah.
kid. I've never met that person.
Yeah,
Because it's
me.
usually like, well, we're having a kid. And like, that's
Nope,
how
we
it
planned it. Yep.
That's crazy. I can't imagine planning for that. It would have went so much easier.
Yeah, it did. We waited until we like fucking were set.
Yeah.
We had a house. We were getting a house.
Yeah.
Because she was pregnant when we moved in, but yeah.
My son still remembers
Planned
the
it.
apartment that me and him lived in. Like me, him, and his mom moved in together into this apartment. And then when we broke up, she went and got a house, and we stayed in the apartment, shared 50-50 custody. Like, we're still really close and really good friends and everything like that. And he still remembers it. And he's like, whenever he's mad at something, or if like Audrey pisses him off or something, he'll be like, we're going back to the apartment one of these days. I swear, Dad. It's just like that's always his big threat. We're going to the apartment.
Going to the apartment.
I'm like, dude, someone else lives there, I think, and the rent went up. So no.
Someone else lives there, dude.
Someone else lives there, and the rent is like
Yeah, you don't know how this
$160
shit
more.
works,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Life is we are staying here, man. We have land and a house. I am not going back to the shed.
We have land.
Yes.
Literally, look at it.
Yes.
It's ours.
Look, it's out there. It's woods. Go play in it. Get hurt and come back.
It's ours. Like
I remember being like his age and wandering out and doing things in the yard and stuff. And it seems like this generation's kind of like stuck to your hip, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my kids are. Like my son's starting to wander out more, and my stepdaughter's working on it. But it's just she's like hesitant about it. She has anxiety too. So I'm like, I understand. I get it. You're afraid something bad's going to happen, but go let it.
For me, it was like, we lived in town here in Holland. And when we would go to my cousins and shit, they lived out where there's woods and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be just like, let's go.
Yeah, I
Let's
want to go
out in
see the woods.
Let's go out.
Yeah, that's how
Let's
it was
go
for
just-
me.
We just go explore. There's no like rhyme or reason
Yeah.
for where we're going. We wouldn't have necessarily a plan.
I had this conversation with my stepdaughter last night about like going out into the woods and play, because we watched this old Christina Ricci movie called Gold Diggers on Prime.
Oh, yeah.
About when she was younger, and they were like 2 girls exploring in the woods trying to find gold or some shit. And she's like, why are they doing that? I was like, for fun. It's an adventure. And she's
Adventure.
like, but why? It's like, are they going to get rich or something? And I'm like, well, they do at the end, but that's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is friendship and adventure. Pay attention.
Yes.
It was an aggressive conversation between us.
Yeah, that's the point. Like,
Yeah.
just go have fun.
Yeah. Use your imagination.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
my imagination died out a lot when I was younger, and it's like coming back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it might be related to marijuana usage, but like heavily related, especially edibles. Because edibles, edibles is a real introspective kind of thing where you're like stuck in your head. If you eat a lot of edibles, you're like talking to yourself inside. You're like, just stay calm. And these are all the things that are wrong with you. And then you like think about it, really evaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put on those earbuds at night. And
Yes.
you just listen to more demons
Morbid
under your
shit.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll send you a link to. I'm not even kidding about that guy's voice
Dude,
though.
I
It's
gotta hear
really
it.
uncomfortable and shifty, and he's really nasally and
Oh man.
yeah. And sometimes I'll avoid him. I will avoid his channel and watch something else. But I got sucked into so many of his channels after the one I want plays, and if I'm not asleep, it'll switch to that guy's like. It just randomly skips through the videos and shit. I'm like, God damn it, this ain't the one I wanted to listen to.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, so you got Vera out.
I
Let's show
do.
it on. Let's show it on the camera again. Let's show it on mine, Jesse. You got that? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. It's on Amazon.
Yes. Exclusively.
Exclusively. Exclusively on Amazon.
I don't know if that's true. You might be able to get it somewhere else, but I think it's exclusively
Yeah,
Amazon.
sure as hell can't get it from your hands.
Absolutely not. I have one copy, and I treat it like I can't get another one. I'm like, I don't want to spend $15 on this thing.
Yeah.
Like
And
it's mine.
I'm really fucking interested in that new one you said you got cooking up about the whole fucking serial killer thing.
Dude, that one's-
and, like that.
Yeah.
That is. One thing I wanted to ask you too. You got any paranormal stories?
Do I have any paranormal
Yeah,
stories?
you believe in it? Well,
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you
I do.
got-
I scare the shit out of myself.
You got any paranormal type stories though? Have you ever encountered anything? Have you ever like heard anything? You ever?
When I was younger, it didn't happen to me, but like.
All right, hit me
saw
with that. What the
I
fuck
saw it.
song, Richie or Rich? What did we say? What was it? What was Jesse's nickname?
Jester.
Jester.
The Jester.
The Jester. All right.
But when I was younger, my sister always complained about things moving around in her room, and I don't know if it was paranormal or if it was part of my sleep paralysis thing going on, but I was young. And I remember an old lady crawling out of my wall from the attic, the wall that aligned with the attic.
What?
She would crawl out of that to the edge of the bed and watch me sleep. Like, I remember this vividly. I don't know if it was a dream or not, but my sister always complained about an old woman that moved her stuff around. And then when we cleaned out the house, like, we cleaned out the attic and shit and found old boxes, and there was pictures of this old lady that looked like the old lady that me and my sister.
What?
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
fucking
I swear
way.
to God. Dude,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
It was super weird. I don't know. To
So
this
you,
day, I
like-
don't know if
so
it
you
was like
said-
a dream or something like it buried in my subconscious that I saw in the attic as a kid. Although the attic scared the shit out of me, so I wouldn't go in there. But I don't know if it's just something I saw in passing and remembered, but it weirded me the fuck out.
So she would come out of the wall.
Yeah, just crawled out of the wall. And like really slow and just watch me sleep sometimes. And I
Out of
don't
the
know.
wall in your room.
Yes. There was no door there or anything.
Where
it was
was
like
the attic?
drywall on the other side of that wall.
So was it like a attic? Like
was-
on the. It wasn't an attic up top.
No, it was an attic to the side.
Like the side
Yes.
cubbies. My
Yes.
house had that too.
Yeah.
Those are creepy.
Yeah. I don't like that shit. It freaks me out.
And so she would like crawl out. And you had little cubby doors, right, where you could go in. You could
Not
see
through,
in there,
not
right?
through my room.
No, not
my
through your
room was
room?
just drywall.
Okay.
But there was a door. If you walk down the hallway in my
There's a
room,
door.
my sister's room was on the right, and right across from that was the attic door. And it wasn't like a latched attic door. It was like there's literally a screw in a piece of wood that you'd pull on, like, and it creak open, like, and it's painted brown. And you'd open it up, and like it wasn't even a finished floor. It was like there were random boards laid out across the rafters. Like my
To get
parents
around.
still live in this house.
Really?
Yeah. Like I still see
Still
the attic.
live in
Yeah,
this
I
house.
still see this attic, and I'm like, fuck that thing.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
They still live, and they know your story.
Yeah. My
They've
mom's
heard-
like,
they're like,
one
no.
time I asked the old lady to leave you guys alone, and you just stopped complaining.
Does she know about the old lady?
Yeah, my mom knew. She asked the old
She's
lady
seen
to
it?
stop.
She's seen the old lady.
I don't know. I've never asked her if she saw her.
She's only had the feeling of an old lady there.
No, we told her about it, and then
told her
she
about
asked
it.
the old lady
She
to
asked the
please
old
stop.
lady.
Yeah, she like one day when we were at school, she said, I was finally like, can you please stop scaring my kids? You were scaring them. And then she said we stopped doing it.
Really?
Yeah,
Just gone.
yeah. It just never happened again. But
never happened
like
again.
after I stopped staying at my parents' house, the first time back, I was scared it was going to happen. Like terrified it was going to happen. But it didn't.
But it didn't.
But no, and every time I stay there, I'm like, it's gonna be the time that old bitch is gonna crawl out that fucking wall and scare the shit out of me. And I'm worried I'm gonna think about it so much that it like happens. And I'm gonna wake up like piss on myself or something. Like it happened. It's real.
Dude, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah. It was
Dude.
sketchy.
Damn.
A lot of sketch.
Lot
I
of
grew
sketch.
up. Well, I in that house. Literally, I can literally throw a rock like a quarter of the way through the cemetery.
Oh,
It's there. It's
really?
like my parents live on a little turnoff street, like barely paved kind of stuff. It's really humped and stuff, and it's broken down and shit. And it leads to the cemetery, and I've lived there my entire life. And to get to the park, we'd have to walk through the cemetery over the train tracks. We'd hop the train tracks, and there would be the park.
Damn.
But we were close enough to the cemetery for it to freak me the fuck out. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
that's close, man.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know what the Wi-Fi range on ghosts are, but I'm sure they can cross the iron. I think that's why they have iron fences on cemeteries, because they're afraid of ghosts or spirits getting out. That's why a lot of them have iron gates and bars. Oh. Yeah, but they just took down the
Dropping facts.
They took down the iron fence across from that cemetery in the last year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, so now I'm like,
No shit.
yeah, the spirits are free, man.
Go investigate your
Yeah.
parents' house. Let's do it.
You can try it. Hey, yeah, there is some really creepy shit that happens in that cemetery in the park. I forgot you do that. Yeah, like your urban exploring and shit.
Urban exploring, yeah.
There's not really much to
Camera's got
explore.
night vision.
Does it?
Yeah.
There's not really a lot to see in Ithaca.
No, your parents' house, though. Investigate it.
Yeah, we'd have to clean first, but yeah. I put my mom on. She ain't gonna listen to this fucking thing.
Dude,
my mom don't listen to shit.
Dude, I got a fucking big old mask out there. I'm fucking just wear masks
Yeah.
with fucking little filters on them.
Do you wear those a lot when you're out?
In the places that got asbestos and shit,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
You
But-
do you travel all over for that? You went to Northville, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that down by me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
dude.
that was a haul then.
Yeah. Well, we've been to Illinois and shit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I just put out a video the other day of the prison we explored.
Oh, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna come out with a part 2 of the newer part of the prison that we went to.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like listening. I'll put that.
Fuck
That'll be,
yeah, dude.
you'll talk me to sleep at night.
I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
No. it's
I'll
not
send you a
lot
text in the
talking.
morning
You're just
thinking
gonna
of
hear
you.
us- You're just gonna hear us like wandering around and then being like, "Fuck,
Shoe scuffles and be like, what the fuck?
what is this?" Well, so you got the Vera out. Everybody should go check it out and purchase it on Amazon. It is definitely a good read. And you heard that I'm gonna do the audio version for it, so you'll be looking forward for that.
I can
No,
get
I'm
it
just
on
kidding.
Audible. I can get it on Audible. That's a
No,
whole
dude.
nother revenue stream.
No, I'm just saying that'd be something to think about for the
Yeah.
next one. For the next one, for sure.
Yeah, I want one on the next
There,
one.
because there's a big audience out there of people like me that have a hard time like trying to find that time to sit down
Yeah.
and read the book.
When you can just listen to it when you're walking around doing shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Even doing shit, I'll put podcasts and stuff on when I'm like doing dishes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Every time I do dishes, I'm listening to a podcast.
Yeah, and that could also just help further
Yeah.
catapult you to your writing career
Push me to stardom.
of Stephen Kingdom.
Like the great value Stephen King.
Well, it's sweet having you on, dude. It's a
I appreciate
pleasure.
you having
It's
me,
a
man.
pleasure. Pleasure's all mine.
It was fun.
Stop.
Yeah.
God damn, this one was getting blown up.
Blown up.